JMTV, and show number 6 is getting ready to go. Here we go.
It's my time and I'm coming out to play. Get on that beat, I wanna misbehave. Yeah, go, look at me, go, make me wanna fly all the time. I'm shining now, makes no difference if the world...
Hello, everybody. Welcome to JMTV. All right, that's the most formal thing I'm doing for the whole show. So, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing okay. It's the 6th show, which means we've been in this crazy isolation for 7 weeks now. And now they're all playing politics and talking about, no, you're opening it too soon, and you're not opening soon enough, and the economy's going to the jam, so there'll never be live music again. That's all I'm hearing in the news right now. So, meanwhile, we're going to keep doing what we're doing with the jam. And Bill Nolan almost made it in time, but we have, okay, so last time we had a bug, the infamous, will never go away, the Tom McNulty bug, which, and he's laughing, I hear him laughing there. You hear him laugh, I'm going to bring him on right now, here he comes. Hey Tom, how you doing?
I was laughing.
Oh my God, yeah, so last time we had the infamous Tom McNulty bug, we had your screen and a spinning thing for 2 hours after you left. They had a problem on their server, and they promised me it will never happen again. They rewrote the code for the whole system and all that. How you doing, John?
Well, that's good.
You doing good?
Yes.
So tell everybody, I'll let you finish your sip. I know that you're not around here. Where are you?
I'm in Venice, Florida.
You're in Venice,
a little
Florida.
bit south of Sarasota. The sun coast of Florida.
Super nice. Do you know my friend Maria Nazzaro?
Not really, no.
I'm going to introduce her to you. She lives in Nokomis, right north of you.
Oh, Nokomis is right here. My sister, Miss
she is
here. I do a thing at 4 p.m. on Tuesdays and Fridays, and I put out a virtual tip jar, not for myself, but I rotate it amongst my friends that are professional musicians. That's all they do to pay their bills. And so rather than me take the money because I have other income,
right?
I put a tip jar out for them, and at least it pays some of their electric bill or whatever. It gives them a little something. So the people that are out there, 4 p.m. on Tuesdays and Fridays, I'm out there doing that. It actually turns into a happy hour, and we drink a bunch of shots and beers, and it's actually a fun time.
Good. I'm glad. All right, what are you going to do for us now?
I'm going to do. Actually, there was a song that I wanted to do last week that I didn't get in, but I'll put that in towards the end. I'm going to do a Coldplay song, I think.
All right, great. Take it away. Do a couple songs.
I'll do a few tunes, and you kick me off when you're ready to kick me off.
You got the hook. You'll get the hook.
Yeah, when I get the hook. That's right.
All right, there you go.
Thanks, Ed. to the start. I was just guessing at numbers and figures when the nuzzles apart. It's questions of science, science and progress don't speak as loud as my heart. Tell me you love me, come back and hug me, or when I'll rush to the start, running in circles, chasing our tails, coming back as we are. Nobody said it was easy. Oh, it's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said that it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start. Oh, take me back to the start. Oh, take me back to the start. Yeah, thank you much. I'm going to do another one that was, I wanted to do it last week, and it kind of reminds me of, I mean, a lot of us are in isolation now. Fortunately, I have my wife, so I'm not like totally alone here, but there are people that are totally alone, and this sort of lends itself to that. And this is called When There's No One Around. This was written by Tim O'Brien and my friend Daryl Scott. And Daryl just writes the best tunes ever. And Tuesday, when I did my thing at 4 o'clock on Tuesday, just before I did it, I hear my doorbell ring, and my brother dropped off a growler of Calusa double IPA beer from like a local brewery here, which is probably the best beer in Florida. They really are a fantastic brewery. So I'm still drinking it. Oh. This is a song that nobody knows. I couldn't begin to describe how it goes, but it makes me cry, laugh right out loud. It's a song that I sing when there's no one around. This is the man that nobody sees. He wears my old clothes and he looks just like me. If he'd learn how to fly, he'd never come down. It's the man that I am when there's no one around. It's 4 in the morning and I'm lying in bed with a tape of my failures playing inside my head. It's heartaches and hard knocks and things I don't know. I listen and wonder, where will it go? 'Cause this is the glimpse of a child within. He's so immature, but he's still my best friend. He's just one of the boys who gets lost in the crowd. He's the kid that I am when there's no one around. This is the dance I do every day. I let my feet go and they wander away, and I let my soul lead, follow the crowd. It's a dance that I do when there's no It's 4 in the morning, and I'm lying in bed with a tape in my face playing inside my head. It's heartaches and hard knocks and things I don't know. I listen and wonder, where will it go? 'Cause this is the song that nobody knows. I couldn't begin to describe how it goes, but it makes me cry or laugh right out loud. It's the song that I sing when there's no one around. The dance that I do, follow the sound, the one deep inside when there's no one around. The song that I sing when there's no one around. Yeah, Tim O'Brien and Daryl Scott. You know, hello, Ed. Oh, you're muted, Ed. Dude, your microphone is muted.
We're going to start the show like
there
that,
you
are we?
go.
All right, so listen, here's the story. For the last 6 weeks, in addition to not turning my microphone on, I have come on and said, oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Like, it's all I say. So I have my writing department work up some additional things that I could say.
Oh, actually, I still don't hear you, Ed.
You still don't hear me?
Hold on.
That's
Try
interesting.
this. No,
I hope you
you're
heard
not
me.
there.
All right, go do another song. Wait.
I don't know if anybody else can hear you.
Play
or
the
not.
guitar. I think they can.
Play
Yeah.
another song? I can play another song if you want me to. Yeah, okay. All right, I got it. Let's do, how about a Colin Hay tune? For those of you who don't know who Colin Hay is, he's the man behind the Men at Work. My, it's a beautiful world. I like swimming in the sea. Swim out beyond the white breakers, where a man can still be free, or a woman if you are one. I like swimming in the sea. My, it's a beautiful world. I like drinking Irish tea with a little bit of Lapsang Souchong. I like making my own tea. My, it's a beautiful world. I like driving in my car. Drive with the top down, sometimes travel quite far. Drive to the ocean and stare up at the stars. So when the day comes up and I want to know, I like driving in my car. Here's my dog. My, it's a beautiful world. I like swimming in the sea. Swim out beyond the white breakers, where a man can still be free, if you are one. I like swimming in the sea. Everywhere around us, there's automatic guns, death in high numbers, no respect for women or little ones. Try talking to Jesus, but he just put me on hold. He said he'd been swamped like cars this week and he couldn't shake his cold. Still this emptiness persists. Yes, this is good as it gets. Gave up the drink and those nasty cigarettes. I leave the party early, at least with no regrets. I watch the sun as it comes up and I watch it as it sets. Yes, this is good as it gets. My, it's a beautiful world. I like swimming in the sea. Swim out beyond the white breakers, where a man can still be free. Woman, if you are one. I like swimming in the sea. My, it's a beautiful world.
That was
Thank
great.
you, Ed.
That was good, but it did dish. Can you hear me now?
You know, I still don't hear you for
All
some
right. Well,
reason.
everybody hears
I
me
got
but
it
you.
up.
Everybody hears me but you. Good to see you, Tom. I'll see you later. Thank you. Nice job. Fantastic. I'll tell my story to you guys. Yeah, Tom did a great job there. And for some reason, he couldn't hear me for a change. And so, okay, for 6 weeks, I have been using the word good for everybody. Everybody. First of all, everybody was at least good, but they never got better than good. They never got better praise than that. They'd come on and I'd be like, that was good. That was good. Like the art of understatement. So today I had my writing department work up some other words. So I would say that was artful and that was quick-witted and dexterous. How's that? That's what he was. Artful, quick-witted, and dexterous, my good friend Tom McNulty. And I hope we could kick him out of the studio and not have him hanging around with the Tom McNulty bug that's been going on. But now we're going to go back to Guinea Pig Theater with my good friend Bill Nolman. And I'm going to try to get rid of my good friend. And hey, Bill Nolman.
Hey, Ed Train, how you doing?
Oh my God, you sound so good.
Did I knock the echo back a little bit better?
Wow, you sound like Charlton Heston in one of those God movies.
I'd rather be more like Edward G. Robinson. Wow, let's see where your Moses does now.
Exactly. How you been doing?
You know, same old, just sort of.
You know, this is the 6th week we've been doing this.
I know, but if it weren't like the COVID version of this, it would just be like, this is just another week,
That's true, actually.
It would be another Thursday and we'd be doing what we do. And
How many weeks have we been doing it without COVID, like live, back when we used to do it live? How many weeks was that?
That's a question for Ed Train. I'm not sure.
I'm going to get my calculator out and calculate that. And why don't you do a few songs?
Okay, I'll do a few.
All right, go for it.
All right. Hello, everybody. Remember when the days were long and rolled beneath a deep blue sky? Didn't have a care in the world, were mommy and daddy standing by. When happily ever after fails, we've been poisoned by these fairy tales. The lawyers dwell on small details since daddy had to fly. But no place where we can go untouched by men. We'll sit and watch the clouds roll by, the tall grass in the wind, and you can lay your head down on the ground. Let your hair fall all around me. Offer up your best defense. This is the end of the innocence. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies. But now those skies are threatening, hidden plowshares into swords for this sad orange man that we elected king. Armchair warriors often failed. We've been poisoned by these fairy tales. The lawyers clean up all details since Daddy had to lie. I know a place where we can go, wash away the sin. We'll sit and watch the clouds roll by, the tall grass in the wind, and lay your head down on the ground. Let your hair spill all around me. Offer up your best defense. This is the end of the innocent. Soprano sax. Who knows how long that this will last? Now we've come so far, so fast. Somewhere back there in the dust is that same small town in each of us. Not to remember this, so baby, give me one more kiss, and let me take just one last look before we said goodbye. Just lay your head down on the ground and let your hair fall all around me. Offer up your best defense. This is the end. Oh, this is the end. This is the end of the innocent. Kind of like that song.
That was stupendous.
Oh, that's one of your new words.
What's one of my new words? Exactly.
Yeah, I thought like you would burnt out on the positive ones, and you were going to work some of the negative ones. Like when
All right. That was immoral.
Immoral.
Yeah, there you go.
Immoral. I don't even. Is that like a digital immoral? It's like immoral.
Immoral, exactly.
Okay. Never know how many I'm doing, so I don't prioritize, you know. This is a little song by the Five Stair Steps. Ooh, child, things are gonna get better. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Oh, things will be brighter. Someday we'll get it together and we'll get it all done. Someday when your head is much lighter. Someday we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Yeah. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter. Someday, it won't be long when I see you again. Someday when the time is much tighter. Someday, we'll lose the blues and the hurt in our hearts. Someday, we will be lighter. Ooh, child, la 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 la. Ooh, child, things will be brighter. Ooh, child, la 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 la. Ooh, things will be brighter. Someday we'll put it together what was coming undone. Someday we'll tie it much tighter. Yeah. Someday we'll lie in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday things will be lighter. Things are gonna get easier. Ooh, things will get brighter. And that was Puddleluscious, right?
Your sound is phenomenal.
Well, we've had a few weeks to work on it, and the only thing that's funny is like I don't know what it sounds like, so I need you to tell me that it's okay because last week I know there was like a bit too much echo and.
Best ever. Whatever. Take a picture of the knobs. Whatever you're doing, that's it.
Hey, keep this clean, okay? What the hell? It's a family show. That's entertainment. Take a picture of the knobs. I'm entertaining myself, folks. It's self-isolation humor. That's what it is. Little Jeannie, you got so much love. Little Jeannie, and you take it where it strikes. Give it to the likes of me. Oh, little Jeannie, she got so much love. Little Jeannie, and I see you when I can. You make me all a man can be. And I want you to be my acrobat. I want you to be my lover. Oh, there are others who would treat you cruel. And oh, Jeannie, you were always someone's fool. Little Jeannie, you got so much time. Little Jeannie, though you've grown beyond your years, you still retain the fears of youth. Oh, little Jeannie, you got so much time. Little Jeannie, and you're burning up too fast, searching for some lasting truth. And I want you to be my acrobat. I want you to be my lover. Oh, there are others, I know quite a few. And oh, Jeannie, you know I'm still in love with you. You step into my life like a bad dream, making the life that I had seen suddenly shiny and new. Oh, Jeannie, I'm still in love with you. Stepped into my life like a bad dream, taking the life that I had seen, suddenly shiny and new. Oh, Jeannie, I'm still in love with you. Stepped into my life like a bad dream, making the life that I had seen suddenly shiny and new. Oh, Jeannie, I'm so in love with you.
Bill Noman. That was Cracker Jack.
Ooh, I like that. Hey, maybe you and the gang can go down to the soda shop after this, okay?
Exactly. Nito and Cracker Jack.
Right.
All right. I'm kicking you off. I'm giving you the hook. That was super good.
Go ahead. I'm still going to do like another 45 minutes here, so whatever. Go ahead.
All right, Bill Noman, you the man. How's everything going? Business as usual? You doing good?
Everything's good. Honestly, the main thing in the world that I see, I mean, I'm not this is going on and I get that, but the main thing I see is it's really monetary from my perspective because I'm healthy. If I weren't healthy, then that would be the perspective I would have. But frankly, when you're healthy, then you're just like, but I did, I had a call with American Express and they're playing ball.
They are?
You can pay your bills without interest. You can pay partially. They don't knock off your point. This isn't an ad for American Express, but if they do want me to do that, I would be so happy because hopefully I get paid for that. But,
right, exactly. Wow. All right. Well, I'm glad you're doing all right. And yeah, monetary, that's another story. But glad you're doing well. All right, I'll see you later, Bill Noman. Bill Noman, there he is, and there he goes. Hey, so yeah, that was Cracker Jack. I'm not going to say good as much tonight. Cracker Jack. And I'm going to bring my friend Steve Wexler is going to be. So Steve Wexler and I cooked up this idea where he's going to be my co-host on the show for a while tonight. And so I'm going to bring him on like I can't remember the name of the guy who does it on Conan. It's not John Ritter. That's from Three's Company. But yeah, so I'm going to bring my co-host on for 1 second, and we're together going to introduce the next. There he is, Steve Wexler.
Andy Richter.
Andy Richter, not
Richter.
John Ritter.
Not John Ritter. He's been dead much longer than Andy's career.
Where did I get that? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, I like the hat.
Yeah, it's Cracker Jack, isn't it?
It looks like you have a neck strap. Your headphones make it look like your hat's being on, like your mother sewed in like a neck strap so your hat wouldn't blow away.
You know what? It comes on later on. It comes off later on. That's the finale of the show. I toss it in the air and wait for something.
Everybody stay tuned. You win a chance to see Steve's head.
All right.
So how you been doing?
Great. Bill, that last song was amazing. If you're still listening, doing your 45 minutes. That was great. Great tune.
He's good. You know who I'm going to bring on now?
I got to guess. Wait, let me guess.
Go ahead.
Sharon Jones.
That was pretty good. It sort of rhymes. Sharon Jones, Karen Johnstone, that sort of rhymes. So
that was the exact one I was going to pick. That was my next one.
There she comes. There she is.
Karen Johnstone.
There she is.
Big fan. Big fan. Big fan.
Right. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
How you doing, Karen?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, so Steve, you know her from Infinity Edge, and you may know her from Mystic Bowie. She played with Mystic Bowie forever, the reggae group, phenomenally good. And she's like the best reggae keyboard player I know, and a fantastic jazz singer and keyboard player and guitar player and the whole thing.
Oh, we're going to get a little taste of that tonight?
I think so.
Well, actually, I did pick a reggae song. I'm not going to play it reggae style because it sounds funny playing reggae on a guitar without a bass player and a set of drums.
Yeah, right. So wait a sec. So are you playing keyboards tonight?
Nope.
Oh, you have a guitar. You're just looking stylish there without your guitar.
Yeah, I'm rocking the style.
You are rocking the style. Everybody's looking and sounding, stupendous tonight.
Great.
Well, I went for the flamenco look actually because I picked a song by Camarón de la Isla to play. It's actually a really simple song, but I did my study abroad when I was in school in Spain, and I was in love with flamenco music, and he's one of the big flamenco players. So it's gonna be my first song.
All right, cool. Take it away. Go for it.
Okay. So, Camarón de la Isla. Esta canción se llama Volando Voy. Volando voy, volando vengo, vengo, volando voy, volando vengo, vengo, por el camino. Yo me entretengo por el camino, yo me entretengo. Enamorado de la vida, a veces duele. Enamorado de la vida, a veces duele. Si tengo frío, busco candela. Si tengo frío, busco candela. Volando, 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 volando voy. Volando vengo, vengo. Volando, volando voy. Volando vengo, vengo. Por el camino, yo me entretengo. Por el camino, yo me entretengo. Señores y señores, se van ustedes. Señores y señoras, se van ustedes. Que la flor de la noche, la que no merece. Que la flor de la noche, la que no merece. Volando, 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 volando voy. Volando vengo, vengo. Volando, volando voy. Volando vengo, vengo. Por el camino, yo me entretengo. Por el camino, yo me entretengo. Porque a mí me va mucho la marcha tropical. Porque a mí me va mucho la marcha tropical. Y los cariños a la frontera. Por los caminos a la frontera. Enamorado de la vida, a veces duele. Enamorado de la vida, a veces duele. Yo no sé quién soy, ni quién lo merece. Yo no sé quién soy, ni los que me quieren. Volando, 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 volando voy. Volando vengo, vengo. Volando vengo, voy. Volando vengo, vengo. Por el camino, yo me entretengo. Por el camino, yo me entretengo.
You're good, but you're also clairvoyant. No, I don't know. I didn't look at my list. I didn't. Wait, hold on. I got to look at my writing stuff. Normally, I would have like somebody talking in my ear. So hold on. So you were skillful and on the ball. How about that?
Right. I was thinking of pulling up a thesaurus to you and then, texting you a copy of it, maybe to, spice it up a little.
So what have you got for us next?
So I've got this song, another song that I thought was actually, made sense right now. It's called Long Time No Nice Time. So back when I first started playing reggae with profile reggae bands, we used to play this song a lot. So it's been a long time since we've all had a nice time together, and that's what we're going to sing about.
All right, go for it.
Okay. Long time, we don't have no nice time. Yeah. Think about that. Long time, we don't have no nice time. get? Think about that. This is my heart to rock you steady. I need your love anytime you're ready. This little heart in me just won't let me be. I'm in a rockin' mood. Want you to rock with me? Long, long, long time. We don't have no nice time. Do you get? Think about that. This is my heart to rock you steady. I need your love anytime you're ready. This little heart in me just won't let me be. I'm in a rockin' mood. Want you to let me be. Long, long, long time. We don't have no nice time. Do you get? Think about that. Long time. We don't have no nice time. Do you get? Think about that.
Cool. I can't hear you anymore, but
That was super great.
It was really good.
shout out to my filmmaker.
So Steve Wexler sounds like he's in a comedy factory there with all the sounds going on in that room.
No, you know what? I thought that you had muted me. You had control of that. And I said, oh, God, it's unmuted. So I muted myself. And long story, I'm here. I won't touch your controls.
So you sound great, Karen, as usual.
Thank you. So, Steve, did you used to play with Infinity Edge?
No, everybody else did. They wouldn't take me. They refused.
What
I used to play with a band called Father Jones. Who
Ah.
they're the only band that would take me. And no, long story.
What instruments do you play?
Drums and cajon.
Oh, okay. Next time I play some reggae music, then you can virtually join me.
I'm coming right up on stage with you, staying 6 feet apart. I'll be all gauzed up, but yeah.
Woohoo!
Let's get
Great.
on.
All right, Karen, really good to have you on.
Thank you, Ed. I appreciate it. It was fun.
Great to see you.
Yeah. Take care.
Sound great.
Yeah, she's really good, right?
Were those originals?
Well, she's gone now. You should have asked her. Yes, they were originals. They were definitely original. I'll have to check with my producer and find out if they're original. But she's super good. She has a great record on Spotify under the name Strawberry Brown. And yeah, Strawberry Brown is her alter ego. And go check her out on Spotify. It's a really good record. I was listening to it while I was having dinner with my cats the other day.
Yeah. That's funny. There's been some pretty funny footage of Picky, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah. Where is he? Where's that kid? I don't know. I think he's in the other room watching. So, all right, we're gonna bring Nick Carter on. There he is. Hey, Nick.
Hey, good to see you guys. Steve,
Look.
good to see you, man.
Hey, Nick, how are you?
Good to see you both, man. It's nice to be back.
You were from that famous boy band, right? Nick
What's
Carter
that?
with a Disney-generated boy band, or isn't that where
Yeah,
you're
no,
from
not
originally?
me.
Wasn't
I'm too
you?
old for that. I'm too old for that.
But better looking. But better looking for sure.
Oh, you're very kind. You're very kind.
So, what have you been doing, Nick? What's new?
Well, you know what? I am a brand new, proudly and grateful grandfather. Our daughter gave birth to a nice baby boy about 3 weeks ago. I was in Baltimore until Monday.
Right.
But to make the long story short, everybody's well. The baby's doing really well, and our daughter's really, very comfortable, very healthy. So is the little guy. So his name is Adil Randir William Kumar.
Wait, what? Say that again?
His father is Indian. His mother is from Connecticut, and his name is Adil, A-D-I-L. Randir, named for his maternal, or I should say paternal grandmother, and then William, named for our daughter's grandfather, and then Kumar's his last name.
That's
And,
fantastic.
And so yeah, and he's just doing great. He's very, very endearing. He's gaining weight real fast. So anyway, good to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you.
And Adil sends his best. He'll be singing with us in a few short years.
There you go. Exactly. So what are you going to do?
I got a song here called Handrails in the Dark, about just sort of being there for the ones you love. Okay?
All right, good. Take it away.
Just tell me you're okay. I know what's happened here. A thief tried to rob your soul, so you're guarding the gold in there. And it's under lock and key, but you can trust me, and I'll make it safe, so have some faith. When worry blinds your heart and your faith falls apart and luck just ain't in the cards, I'll be your handrails in the dark, take you where you've never been. Handrails in the dark, you'll never be afraid again. Handrails in the dark, safe inside the space between. Handrails in the dark, handrails in the dark. I'll be your handrails in the dark. We can grow promises into living things. Build a home of stone and stories we believe. And we'll meet in the middle and weed out the riddles. Breathing room for we disagree. When worry blinds your heart and your faith falls apart and luck just ain't in the cards, I'll be your handrails in the dark, take you where you've never been. Handrails in the dark, never be afraid again. Handrails in the dark, safe inside our space between. Handrails in the dark, oh, handrails in the dark, oh. If you're looking for true intentions, well, you're gonna find them there. I'll be your handrails in the dark, take you where you've never been. Handrails in the dark, and you'll never be afraid again. Handrails in the dark, safe inside the space between. Handrails in the dark. handrails in the dark. I'll be your handrails in the dark. Oh, I will be your handrails in the dark.
That was really super duper.
Glad you liked it.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Well, you know, it's a song born, in a nutshell, Ed, it goes like this. The song was born of a promise. A very good friend of our daughter, Sarah, who is the brand new mom, her husband has a very good friend who's a novelist, who wrote a lovely dedication to a recent book that he published. And it was one of the sort of thank you notes in the overleaf in the book was to Sarah's husband, Nishan. And Ben, the writer, said, you know, thank you to my wife, Elise, and thank you to my friend, Nishan, handrails in the dark. Basically, these sort of creative guiding posts. And I just love the phrase, handrails in the dark. And so I wrote to Ben and I said, look, this is your book. You've been published. I said, what do you think about me using the phrase handrails in the dark as a guiding post for this song? He said, go for it. And so the song is basically just simply about being there for others who you love, without being too fancy and without being too, pat, too cute. Just kind of, we're here together. And the song is basically meant to say, look, trust me, you've been hurt. That was the motif of the story. Sort of, something's happened here. And I want to be a part of what you do when you get better. That's the song.
That's terrific.
Thanks for asking. Appreciate the question.
All right, what else do you have for us?
Oh my God, I got another one. Okay, here we go. Delighted. So here's another one called Subway Serenader. I write these songs about singers on the subway. So here's one called Subway Serenader. And it's about sort of finding your way back when you feel you've lost somebody and you find somebody else in an unlikely place. Gave it all I had for 1,000 days. She turned her back, so I just walked away. Her icy blues would lose no sleep. She made it cold and clear. When you come back for me, I can't promise I'll be here. Oh, sorry, we gotta tune that baby up. Sorry about that. Found an angel playing where there is no sun. Below the streets, a sacred choir of one. Through the grottos of Grand Central, she drew me to her sound. A ballad for the lonely, next to lost and found. Singing Subway Serenader, your music takes me home. Subway Serenader, but I can't go alone. The tunnels of my soul need your love and light. Subway Serenader, save my life tonight. Found her unfinished letter and a key left in the door. And a lipstick on the mirror said, don't call anymore. But what I really wanted, I never realized. Till I looked below the surface, and right there before my eyes, a Subway Serenader, your music takes me home. Subway serenader, I can't go back alone. The tunnels of my soul need your love and light. Subway serenader, save my life tonight. I got a suitcase full of inventions that gone wrong, and another stuffed with vows that died alone. She looked at me and said, don't let baggage weigh you down. Let's drop it off with the ghosts that lost and found. The ghosts that lost and found, oh. Subway serenader, your music takes me home. Subway serenader, I can't go back alone. The tunnels of your soul need your love and light. Subway serenader, save my subway serenader. Music takes me home. Subway serenader, I can't go back alone. The tunnels of my soul need your love and light. Subway serenader, save my life tonight. Music takes me home. Save my life tonight. Music takes me home. Bring me home tonight. Music takes me home. Save my life 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 tonight.
Good job.
That was great.
Thank you.
That was great. You have such a powerful style that I love it. You know, it sucks you right into the song. It's really terrific.
Well, very kind of you, man. I really appreciate that. You both listen to music. You both play music. You're both accomplished. And so it really means a lot to hear real spontaneous feedback like that. Thanks a lot.
Should we tell them now, Ed? Should we tell them the secret about the next show?
Go ahead.
We're bringing in Australia's Sydney Orchestra to back you on that song.
I
They're
couldn't
coming
be
in.
more happy about that, Steve.
We just got to fit them in your basement somehow.
Right. Love the idea. Great to see you both. Really, truly is.
So Nick, do you know Charles, the tall guy that comes into the jam sometimes, the Beatles tunes or whatever? I don't know if you've ever crossed paths with him.
No.
No, he looks like this. That's Charles right there. You see him?
Hey, Charles.
Hey, Charles.
All right.
How's it going?
Hey, so I wanted to introduce Charles to Nick because I'm not sure you guys have ever crossed paths.
I don't think so. How's it? Nice to meet you virtually.
Charles, pleasure to meet you. I'm writing down, hope you won't mind, I'm writing down your name because when Ed says pay attention, I pay attention.
What's on your shirt there, Charles?
Oh, it's a little embarrassed guy. And I'm always a little embarrassed.
Wonderful. I love it.
What was it? I'm actually wearing my favorite T-shirt. I have, hang on a second. It's under my electric vest.
Take it off. Take it off. Your what?
My electric vest. I got this light on. It's electric heated vest. It's
Oh,
cool.
look at that.
All right, ready?
Wow.
My favorite T-shirt. It's, oh, come on. Get it down. ADHD.
All
That's
right.
funny.
It said, hey, there. What is it? Hey, look, there's a squirrel. Something like that.
Wonderful.
That's really funny. And you know, I don't know if you know this, but my friend, the AC/DC logo that's knocked off from,
Right.
my friend Jerry designed that logo among 100 other things that you've seen.
Really?
Yeah, he was the designer. He lives in Fairfield. He plays with various bands like Mostly Green Band and has had him with Mill River Band. He's part of that ecosystem.
So what kind of money do you get for developing a logo that's iconic for 100 years?
Guy's freaking loaded. The guy is like, you notice he's not on the show.
That's great.
Yeah, I bet. Right.
All right. Well, Nick, thank you so much. It was really, really great to have you on.
Sounded great.
Great to be with you, Charles. Look forward to your songs too, man. Thank you.
And congratulations on your new grandchild. Is this your first grandchild?
It is our first grandchild.
Phenomenal.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Super good.
All right. All the best.
Great to see you.
Nick.
So, Charles, what's going on?
Not a whole lot. Just keeping locked down and in quarantine. And I actually have something going on with my throat. I think it's allergies. I think it's just allergies. I don't think I got the dreaded Rona, but unfortunately, it means I'm going to have to sing everything like an octave lower because
it's okay.
My range, which is good on a good day, has now been squashed down completely.
Yikes.
By the way, just a quickie. Did you see the latest Corona commercial? It was obviously filmed before this whole crisis thing happened. So the new slogan was, Corona brings you together. Shows all these couples dancing on a veranda. Corona brings you together. You should have thought, like, the last minute, a guy would have said, maybe we shouldn't run that.
Yeah, right. Are they running it now?
I saw it again yesterday. Corona brings you together.
Wow.
Well, I've got the Modelo here, so.
Modelo, there it is.
Minute Maid.
Hey, speaking of commercials, Sandy Coughlin, who we have to get on the show.
Yeah.
Her son just got on an iPad commercial.
Really?
So meanwhile, we're all like sucking wind and like there's no live music at all. He played a guitar part on a song with a very successful Scandinavian artist. I want to say she's from Sweden or Norway maybe. Denmark. She's
Sarah Chesler?
Yeah, not Sarah Chesler. She's called Anna of the North, and you look her up, and she's got 1 billion hits on on Spotify and the things you get hits on. And he played the guitar part on the track from a studio in New York, and now they're on. I see it all the time. They're on the new iPad commercial, and I'm going to be putting that on the show at some point because number one, go Apple. Number two, wow, to be like getting royalties from commercials, and the kid is super talented. I don't know if you ever met Sandy's son, but he's a very talented player.
How old is he?
He's got to be in his mid-20s, something like that.
Wow.
Sandy had him when she was 12, and so.
Wow, that's awesome. All right.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do for us, Charles?
Well, I got a couple tunes. I've got. I'll play an original, and then I'll play a cover after that.
All right, go for it. Take it away.
This is a Bird Index song. This is from our new album, which is called Sleep Warm. And this song is called I Learned My Lesson. And it goes like this. I learned my lesson about loving you. I couldn't help it. What could I do? 'Cause you don't love me, that much is true. I learned my lesson about loving you. Well, I was talking to friends of mine. They gave a warning about wasting time. They said you'd never have feelings true. And I learned my lesson about loving you. And maybe one day you'll realize you can't do better than this old prize. And when that happens, I'll make you blue. And you'll learn your lesson about loving too. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much.
That was great. So what are you going to do for us now?
I'm going to do an old Beck song, and I hope I can remember all of the words. And this is, people don't believe it, but this is actually by Beck, the same guy that did Where It's At and Loser and all that stuff. And this is called Satan Gave Me a Taco. Satan gave me a taco and it made me really sick. The chicken was all raw and the grease was mighty thick. The rice was all rancid and the beans were so hard. I was getting kinda dizzy, eating all the lard. There was aphids on the lettuce and I ate everyone. And after I was done, the salsa melted off my tongue. Pieces of tortilla got stuck in my throat, and the stains on my clothes burned a hole through my coat. My stomach was a-trembling and I broke out in a rash. I was so dry and thirsty, but I didn't have no cash. So I went and found a hose, tore off all my clothes, turned on the water and it shot right up my nose. Some old lady came along, she thought I was a freak, so she beat me with her handbag till I could hardly speak. I was lying there naked, my body badly bruised, in a pool of my own blood, unconscious and confused. Well, the cops came and got me, and they threw me in their van. I woke up on the ceiling, and I couldn't find my hand. They took me to the judge, his eyes are glowing red, and the courtroom was filled with witches and the dead. And the sheriff was a hellhound with fangs and claws, and the prisoners were tied up and chained to the walls. The air was getting thick, the smoke was getting thicker. The judge called out the verdict, he said, cut off his head. So they placed me on the altar and they raised up the axe. My head was about to explode when I noticed the Marshall stacks. And I noticed all the smoke machines, cameras and the lights. Some guy holding the microphone, running around dancing in tights. And I noticed the crew and the band playing down below. And I realized that I was in a rock video. So I went and joined the band, went out on tour, smoked a lot of heroin and passed out in the tour. I made out with groupies, started fires backstage. I made a lot of money and I gave it all away. Well, the band got killed, so I started a solo career. And I won all the awards, and I drank all the beer. And I opened up a taco stand just to smell the smell. Cooking with the devil, frying down in hell.
You are the best.
That's always such a crowd pleaser that I decided to just bring it out.
First of all, I love Beck. I've always loved Beck. He's weird, but I love him.
Now, if that's a crowd pleaser, are we 6 feet apart crowd?
Just say, yeah, crowd. The socially distanced crowd pleaser.
Socially distant.
You've got to be socially distant. So if people go to the Bird Index Facebook page, we did a cover of Let 'Em In by Paul McCartney. That's sort of a statement of basically, you're not letting anybody in right now. So it's a little nostalgia tune for those times when we could be less than 6 feet away from one another.
Yikes. Yikes.
How long's it been since we got together at barbecues?
This is 6 weeks of this, so it's 7 weeks.
Oh, my God.
It's a
7
long
weeks.
time.
And,
7 weeks with it.
I'm having a good time. I'm sitting out here in Pennsylvania and I'm looking at the deer and the wildlife and riding my Segway around and having a great time. But then I make a mistake and I turn on the news and I go, oh brother, what is going on out there in the world?
News is crazy. News will make you go crazy. You can only take so much of it.
And it's just going to get crazier now. It's just going to be, that guy opened the state too not early enough and this and blah, and they killed it. It's like everybody's attacking everybody. It's just the beginning.
You know what? I'm done watching CNN and CNBC. Right now, there's a station, if you get it, called Newsy. It's all the news without the influence.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, so far so good. They just, here's what's going on, and that's it.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Newsy, N-E-W-S-Y.
That's un-American.
Where am I going to see my people screaming at each other there?
Well, that'll happen on next week's show as well.
You know what I miss? You see, you're too young for this, Charles, is back on CNN, when the way olden days when Ted Turner owned it, why can't I say Ted Turner owned it, they had a thing called Crossfire, where they took some, like, totally left-wing Democrat pundit, and they took some right-wing fascist pundit, and they put them next to each other, and they let them shout it out. They literally, on the screen, they just let them battle each other for 30 minutes for the show. Now we don't have that at all. Now we have two separate channels. Like, if you're this way, you watch this one. If you watch this way, you watch this one. And then you get mad at everybody else.
Didn't Tucker Carlson get his start on Crossfire?
Maybe. It's very possible that he did, yes.
Him and his bow tie.
All right, you're not too young. Whatever. You look too young.
No, I wish I was.
That's why he has his embarrassed thing on his shirt.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm embarrassed. All right, Charles. Great to see you. Hope to see you next week.
Great job.
All right, see you later.
And by the way, the funniest thing that I saw all night so far, and nobody saw it but me, was I think you dropped your pick into your guitar, and you were like doing this, and I'm like, I'm going to bring him on the air just to see him trying to get the pick out of the guitar.
It's still in there. I had to go to my backup, so I can only afford two. So
Charles, really, really good to see you.
You too.
Okay. That's Charles. So, yeah, so look what I got here. The Trainwrecks. Randy Stone said, yep, looks like the Trainwrecks. I mean, it's like the Elmer Fudd pronunciation of Trainwreck, which is perfect,
He's a genius. That was genius. It's
ingenious. All right, so do you remember who was somebody who got married, Steve, who you were like, oh my God, like Courtney Cox got married and now I will never be able to marry Courtney Cox. Like, who was that for you? When they got married, you were like, oh, I can't believe I missed out.
It's certainly no one with the word Cox in the name, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, God, there goes the G rating.
Right.
No, but seriously, wasn't like Elvira or somebody that you were like, you found out they were, Farrah Fawcett, you found out they were married, and you're like, Linda Ronstadt got married?
There was Sherry Platt.
Oh, my God. Sherry Platt. All right. I got bad news for you, Steve. Unless you've been watching the news, right?
Yeah.
Holly McCrary got married.
Whoa! Okay, my life is over. She's still drinking.
Yeah,
she's been toasting.
Her name is not Holly McCrary. I mean, it's Holly McNernicrary.
That's so damn catchy.
They didn't hyphenate, but they alternated syllables. They both start with "mook," which is perfect. In fact, if you were a little tipsy, you might be like Holly McCrary. You'd be like, "Oh my God, that's her." What?
Yeah, everybody would just roll with it.
Yeah, exactly.
What is it? It's like, ladies and gentlemen, Holly
McCrary.
You got nothing?
It's funny, most people have trouble pronouncing that. You're doing an excellent job at it.
Exactly. That's the way. Exactly. So how you guys doing?
Congratulations.
We're good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're good. We're doing great.
We are honeymooning in, where is it?
Puerto Basmentia.
Yeah, Puerto Basmentia.
Beautiful out here to Severe.
Absolutely.
It's nice and warm. We're enjoying it.
So what possessed you guys to elope in your own house?
Well, technically it wasn't eloping because we actually had, a proper ceremony, and we had 8 remote family members that joined us through Zoom. So it was kind of a proper wedding.
As proper as you can get in these social distancing times.
In, the time of the love and COVID.
Love in the time of COVID.
Yeah.
The cameras stayed out of the bedroom for the Zoom, right? You left the Zoom outside of the
Oh,
bedroom.
good grief, Steve.
Okay.
Listen, I saw the dog. All right, that's all I know. I saw the wedding picture with the dog, like laying in front of you guys. You're looking all formal. The dog is like spread eagled on the floor.
Ed, he laid down like that at the beginning of the ceremony. He stayed like that the whole way through. The entire way through, he just laid sprawled out, bearing it all. So it was already a PG-13 rated.
Yeah, our 7-year-old sprinkled rose petals all over the floor. And he just went, that smells nice. I'll lay there.
And
And
just
didn't move.
rolled all in them and stayed there the whole time.
Now, are you a musician as well as Holly?
I can play the piano a little bit. I can kind of carry a tune if I need to, but I don't consider myself a musician.
Neither do we. Don't worry.
He doesn't give himself enough credit, but we'll work on him.
there's
I'm good on the
something very-
technical side of things. So I act as producer and that sort of thing, and videographer and all the other necessary things.
That's great,
That's
and you do that very well. We got to now that I know, we got to get you on the show doing something.
Oh boy.
Something's
Yes,
got to
we're
happen.
free.
I meant
Well-
the dog plays the piano and can kind of carry a tune.
Yeah, we'll
The
put you
dog.
on right after Holly because every musician
Oh,
wants to
yeah,
go on after her.
Yes, that. Yeah, we're keeping this G-rated, so I'm not responding with how I want to respond to you at the moment.
Well, that's great. So let me guess, you are still going to have a giant bash party.
Yes.
100%. I mean, it's going to be, a celebration of all things at that point. So
Yeah, our main impetus was just nobody knows when this is going to lift. There's no definitive end in sight as of now. So it's either we wait indefinitely or we just do it and get it over with. And one of the big things,
get it over with.
well, you know what I mean.
Oh, here we go.
One of the big things is I plan on adopting Darcy, our 13-year-old. And so the longer we put off the wedding, the longer we have to put off starting the adoption procedures
With the state.
And,
Can't you
me
just lie
actually
to
getting.
Darcy? As she gets
What's
older,
that?
can't you just continue lying to Darcy?
I'd rather not. I'm trying to teach the kids the importance of honesty, and leading a righteous life to some extent. Righteous, I just mean, honest and loving and understanding. But,
What-
I could lie, I guess.
A good
What-
fib here and there doesn't hurt.
What kind of future is that kid going to have in politics when you're teaching her things like honesty? This is not good.
Oh, man. Hopefully none.
Yeah, seriously.
With the current situation, I don't want my kids anywhere near politics. It's funny. My government teacher, as I walked down the aisle to graduate, grabbed my arm and was like, you have to go to law school. If you don't go to law school, you can't be a politician and you can't make any change. And I said, I'm not going anywhere near law school. Good luck with politics. I'm done. So
Exactly.
that's where I'll stay right now.
All right, you guys. Well, congratulations. Triple, quadruple, congratulations. Super good to see you.
Thank you.
And,
Appreciate it.
and
Congratulations.
we'll have you both on performing before we know it.
Absolutely.
And that party
We
is in
will-
Connecticut, right? At barbecues?
Yeah, well, yes, they still serve ribs on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, but they don't have live music along with everybody else on earth.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And I was thinking about that today. I was thinking that everybody, every musician on their way up, they've reached the top. They're sitting home in their jammies.
Yep.
Yep.
And that only means one thing to me. My takeaway from all of that is that next week we need to do this show in our jammies.
Oh, what a great idea. What a great idea.
Okay.
Okay, so it's the jammy
The
session.
jammies.
The jammies.
Shammy
Right.
TV.
Jammy TV.
Oh
it was-
my goodness! I think
it was
you just
born
really
here.
hit off this, Ed.
It was born here.
Jamie
That's right.
TV.
Jammy
That's right.
TV.
I'm down.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Super good to see you.
Good
All
to
right.
see you too. Thanks so much,
Congratulations.
guys.
Great seeing you, Steve.
Great seeing you guys.
Fantastic. Oh my God. All right.
Yeah.
The train Wex continues.
What is the last name now?
The Trainwrecks. No, it's you're trying to confuse me. It's McNerney.
McNerney.
Yeah, not McCrary. It's not McCrary. It's McNerney.
All right, we got to change that to Smith, Holly, wherever you are.
Smith?
Got to change. Yeah, Smith, Jones, something.
Yeah, there
McNerney.
You go. McNerney's good. That's a good name. It's Italian, I think.
Nerney is not. There's no vowels in Nerney.
Yeah, no, it's Jewish Italian. I thought.
Nerney.
McNerney is Jewish Italian and Scottish.
Can somebody please write in, chat in, and let us know if it's Italian, Jewish, or Scottish?
Oh my God.
McNerney.
Oh my God. All right, so listen, I've got JC Alza waiting in the wings, the coolest guy in the music business, and he's getting all ready. I'm not bringing him on next. I'm going to bring on the elder generation of the Flying Szynskis. Eric and Rondi are going to come on and do a couple of songs, and here they come.
That's great.
And for some reason, I can't unmute their microphone. Stand by.
How about
Okay,
that?
that's better, right?
How about that?
Oh, you guys are unmuting yourself. There you go. How you guys doing?
Yeah,
we're good.
Everything sound good?
You sound great. You look great. You sound great.
All right.
Okay.
So do you guys know this guy? Do you know this guy, Steve Wexler?
Hey, Steve. No.
The name sounds familiar, but
Yeah,
I'm the
so-
good-looking guy with the hat.
He's a good looking. He's like, I'm the Johnny Carson and he's the Ed McMahon, right? And
all right, they straight guy.
Awesome.
yeah, and we terrorize the neighborhood on our Segway scooters. We have a scooter gang called Jambots, and we do that. And Steve is a great rock and roll drummer, hard hitting, Long Island, very passionate drummer that we've been jamming with forever. And so he's co-hosting the show tonight.
That's great. Nice to meet you.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hey.
here. Let's hear
Hey.
some music. Yeah, entertain us.
So now,
Entertain
Steve,
us.
do you know who they are?
I've seen you and heard you.
Okay, so
Right.
listen, you've seen their kids play, right? So you know Brian and Vera?
I'd have to see them.
Brian and Vera, they're coming on probably after you guys. They're coming on soon.
Yeah,
but,
they know they said they were going to come on later.
yeah, right. So like, I'll put JZLs on. If they show up, they'll put the kids down now. But you'll know them for sure, Steve, because they are like shot out of a cannon. This whole family is shot out of a cannon. I'm telling
Are
you.
you guys in the same house right now, living
Husband
together?
and wife. Yeah.
No, we're not in the same house, but
Oh, so with the kids, yeah.
and our
Yeah, they-
daughter sings as well, and
You-
she's actually watching tonight. So hi.
Oh, that's great.
Maybe even your brother. out
Yeah,
in
we'll
Boulder,
see.
Colorado.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, I went to college in Boulder, Colorado.
There you go.
And they're musicians as well?
Sorta, I think.
Yeah, he
I'm
plays
not-
piano, but not lately. But yeah, they enjoy music.
We need to have a family reunion some week. We'll get your entire family on at the same time.
An orchestra, yes.
Yeah,
Plus the
orchestra.
Australian Symphony, yeah.
All right, you guys, what have you got for us?
We have a song from the 60s. We heard it recently.
Yeah,
Well,
on
just-
the WHO had a special, which was a wonderful concert, and Billie Eilish was singing this song called "Sunny," and it's from the '60s, and we really liked it and decided let's try to let's try it. So
Yeah.
that's one of the two songs tonight.
All right, great. Take it away.
We're gonna do it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Sunny, yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sunny, you smiled at me and made ease the pain. All the dark days are gone and the bright days are here. My sunny one shines so sincere. Sunny one so true. I love you. Sunny, thank you for the sunshine today. Sunny, thank you for the love brought my way. You gave to me your all and all, and now I feel 10 feet tall. Sunny, one so
for the truth. Let me see. Sunny, thank you for the facts you made us see. My life was torn like a wind-blown sand, then a rock was torn when we held hands. Sunny, you're one so true. I love you. Sunny, thank you for the smile on your face. Sunny, thank you for the girl that goes with grace. You're my spark of nature's fire. You're my sweet, complete desire. Sunny, one so true. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I love that song.
That,
You
that
remember
was a
it?
Cracker Barrel. Cracker cheese. What is it?
By
What do you
Head-
call it? Cracker cheese, Ed?
Cracker Jack. No, Bill Number was Cracker Jack.
Cracker
By
Jack.
Bobby Hebb.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
if
was
he had
great
any
song.
other hits, but he wrote it.
We like that one,
It's
yeah.
good lyrics, good music, you know, but
Yeah.
all right.
Kind of like the weather we want to have, you know, sunny.
Yeah, sunny, and then the person you're with, sunny, making you happy. You know?
Exactly. No, really good. What do you got next for us?
All right, this is one that I've been in a band for a while, a bluegrass band, but an acoustic band, and we did this song a lot. And usually it's my daughter singing it, you know, the harmony and stuff. But
I'm
tonight,
gonna give it a try.
Tonight, Rondi's going to do it. And I
Okay.
hope it makes our daughter proud.
All right. Take it away.
All right. Woke up this morning, put on slippers, walked in the kitchen and died. And no other feeling when my soul went through the ceiling. When I went to heaven, I did rise. And when I got there, they did say that it happened this way. You slipped upon the floor and hit your head. And all the angels say just before you pass away, these were the very last words that you said. Please don't bury me down in the cold ground. I'd rather have them cut me up and pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane and mine can have my eyes. And the death can take both my ears if they don't mind the size. Well, give my stomach to Milwaukee if they run out of beer. Put my socks in cedar box, just get them out of here. Well, Venus the model, have my arms so I got to know. Sell my heart to the junk man, give my love to Rose. Yeah, please don't bury me down in the cold, cold ground. No, I'd rather have them cut me up and pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane and I can have my eyes. And the death can take both my ears if they don't mind the size. Give my feet to the footloose, careless, fancy free. Give my knees to the needy, don't do that stuff on me. Hand me down my walking cadence, sin, tell a lie. Send my mouth, lay down south and kiss my ass goodbye. Oh, please don't bury me down in the cold, cold ground. I'd rather have them cut me up, pass me all around. My brain in a hurricane, and the mind can have my eyes, and the death can take both my ears if they don't mind the size. And
Yeehaw!
That was fun.
That was fun.
That is super good. So where do you guys live?
We're in Trumbull.
In Trumbull. All right, cool.
Yeah. We'll come and play at Bobby Q's next time.
Yeah, we hope to. Yeah,
I would love that. Whenever we decide we're going back.
Oh wait, here's the nostalgic bi-weekly shot of the empty Bobby Q's. Drum roll, please. You ready?
Oh, check this out. Here goes Steve. Steve lives across the street from Bobby Q's.
Whoa!
So let's see it.
Wow!
There it is. Can anybody see that empty floor?
There is Bobby Q's.
It's your window.
That is Bobby Q's, all empty.
We'll be back there someday.
Oh my God! It's so
Little
sad to
hug,
see that.
Little hug, a little drinky, little plane where we can actually say, "Oh, great job," and pinch somebody's cheek. That'd be
Yeah,
nice.
it's true.
Yeah,
I miss that.
It's true.
So do
All
we.
right.
we all do. Yeah,
really great to see you guys.
we loved it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ed. Thanks again.
Stay safe. Stay healthy.
And
Sounded
train
great.
wet.
All right.
It's going good.
We'll see you soon.
Good. Take care.
All
Very
right.
good.
Train Wax only on Jam TV. I got to do a promo for that with like train sound, like a train wreck sound.
The Rex we can just get from me playing any percussion instrument.
There you go. That's the answer. Oh no, I've got one. So listen, there was a Buster Keaton movie called The General, right?
Remember it.
Which is about a train, right? Called The General. And they, at some point in the movie, they performed the biggest train wreck in the history of film. And they actually took a train over a wooden trestle bridge, a steam train. And
shot it live?
Oh, yeah. And they blew the bridge out, and the steam train collapses into the river and makes a giant ecological disaster.
Wow.
And they shot it. And so about 15 years ago, I wanted to see what it was like to score a silent movie. Like to every shot to score the emotion of a silent movie. So I took that shot, because my name is Train, out of the movie, and I wrote a piano piece for it. And I've got it on YouTube, and I'm going to play it tonight. A little later in the show, I'm going to go find it.
Idea.
And I'm going to play it. So, but in the meantime, I'm going to bring my good friend JC Oliver. There he is. Oh, no, wait. He's coming on. He's coming on.
There he is.
Hold on.
Oh, man. He's stylish tonight. Look at that hat.
Did you mute yourself? Did you mute yourself, JC? I think you muted yourself. I'm unable to unmute you. There it is. Yeah, I hear you now.
Nice. Cheers, guys.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing good.
Little Jocko for us tonight? Little Jocko for stories?
This is the coolest guy. JC Aldo is absolutely the coolest guy that we have on Jam TV. You wear the hat just right and the shirt just right, and even the way you have your equipment. What am I even looking at back there? Is that you have like 20 basses? Is that what's going on back there?
Yeah, not 20, but yeah, I got a few bases.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can only see 8.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, man. They
Yeah.
all, just like somebody draws, You need different instruments from different colors of the music.
And what's that up over your right shoulder? Is that a gold record?
Yes, that's from a metal band in Ecuador. Actually, we used to play, so we got a little thing happening there. And,
So you won a Grammy or something like that for an Ecuadorian heavy metal band?
Actually, it was they won MTV Grammy Award many years ago.
That's great.
Yeah, I would say probably 1990s.
Wow.
I was already here, so yeah, man. It was, started
The
with
things we don't know about our friends.
The things we don't know.
We don't know. Who would ever guess that?
Yeah, and by the way, this is a good segue. So, no pun intended, segue. I'm working on an interview show where I'm interviewing different musicians, artists for the show where we can actually get to know what their backstory is, what their musical history is, and all that. And I'd love to do an interview with both of you guys.
Awesome. Great.
I've already shot interviews with like Joe Mayo and Karen Johnstone and Dale Allen and Eric Rabaska. I've got a dozen in the can already. The show's probably going to come out next week. I'm figuring out packaging for it, and it really is interesting because you get to ask questions that at a jam you're like, hey, how you doing? How's the weather? Oh, let's play. You don't really get in deep. Like, so tell me about where are you from and what do you do and how did you get here? And it's really interesting. So that show's going to start next week, and I'll interview both of you guys for it.
You yourself have, I'm not going to give it away, but a tremendous backstory that, everybody sits there and go, well, how does that do this? What did he do? Everyone wants to know. You have an amazing backstory. Jay, if you knew this, starting with his days as a hooker.
Yes, exactly.
You'd be amazed. But yeah, what a backstory. I'd love to hear yours to open it up.
There you go, man.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe I got to figure out who's going to interview me because I'm scared, and I don't know how I would do with it. But I'm having a lot of fun interviewing everybody else.
Yeah, well, you're a good interviewer.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, JC, what are you going to do for us?
All right, man. I got this original something that I've been working on a bit. It's called "Song for Debbie."
All right, cool. Take it away.
Debbie.
That's it.
Tell me about that song.
This song, man. This song, it was just kind of a life roller coaster life. Kind of like when you got good runs, bad runs, and just when life gets crazy. And just parts that have been that just come out at that time, and trying to put it together.
It's mesmerizing and beautiful.
Thank you.
But you got to know, instrumentalists, they can get away with calling their songs just about everything. What's the name of that song? Rat Flesh. Just whatever. It doesn't matter. Instrumental. It's an instrumental. You call it whatever. But it was dreamy. It was really good.
Exactly. That's what's it's almost like an Earth Day kind of song and very dreamy.
Yeah, really. Tell me the name again.
A Song for Debbie. Actually,
Song for Debbie.
Yeah, it's about my wife. I was just playing it one day, and she was like, "Oh, that was cool." What you were doing, and I just started just working on it.
Nice.
And just stuck with that name.
Yeah, really nice. No, really super good. Really good.
Thank
Good to see you. And it's nice to hear you nice to hear anybody do a bass only song. It's just so warm and nice. It's all the harmonics and everything. It's terrific.
Awesome, man. Thank you for having me.
All right, man. Good to see you.
Everybody stay safe.
All right, JC. Good to see you.
All right, guys.
He looks great. He dresses so cool.
He is pretty cool. Pretty cool, JC Halsey. I mean, come on,
He even had that little logo. It was perfectly in the middle, right with his nose, perfectly aligned.
I'm telling you, that guy. So that was really good. So I'm trying to get Hector in the studio. I'm really trying to get him in, but he's having some sort of a camera issue. Like all I see is gray Hector. Let's see. It's not going to work. I know it's not going to work, but here he comes. Can you even hear us, Hector?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you great, but your camera's not working. I think,
my camera's on. I don't know what's going on.
I think you're going to need to reboot your computer and try to come in. I'm going to bring my good friend Barry on, and I'm going to try to keep working with you to get back on. But nice to see
I'll reboot.
Turn the lights on in your house, because I hear you, but there's obviously no lights on in the room. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think I'll try that.
I'm a professional television engineer, so just turn that light switch on the wall. Just hit that, and we'll be good.
Okay, I'll be right.
All right, so there's Hector, and we're having too much fun now. I'm not even going to ask Barry if he's ready. Here he comes. There's Barry.
There you go.
I see something. I don't hear him though. I see dancing. I see all kinds of stuff going on, but I don't hear you, Barry. No, I don't hear you. Huh. Look at that. Nice to see you. But I don't hear you. I don't hear any audio. Nothing coming from. Oh, you push a button? Are you pushing a button?
Well, it says muted.
It does, muted. Yeah. And now he's frozen. That's not a good sign.
Try to hit that button again. The mute button.
Yeah, hit that mute button again, Barry.
Got it. Sorry.
Yeah, and now he's frozen. That's not a good sign.
I'm not frozen. I'm moving.
Yeah, hit that mute button again, Barry. I hear a lot of echo. I think you guys might be watching the live stream. Turn that off. That's what's going on. You got to turn the live stream off so that I'm getting a terrible echo going on. Bring your volume down. And let's try this again. Can we hear you?
Yeah, if you say something.
Is that better?
Yeah, now I hear you.
How's that?
That's fantastic. How you guys doing?
We're doing okay, man. We didn't expect to be up and running so quickly once we plugged in here.
I didn't expect it either. I knew you weren't ready, and I hadn't cleared you in or anything. But it's like the time was right. So good to see you.
So Ed, as it says, this is May.
Hey, May.
Nice to meet you. Hello.
I came to your house once, and I think I met May. I came to your house there was so much food. I caught the last half an hour of a party that you were throwing. I was somewhere else, and then I drove another hour to get to your house. I got there at 1 a.m, and there was so much food that it was incredible. And I think I met you then, May.
Was the
toilet paper and paper towels?
We were all playing together. We were all playing up on the porch.
Yeah, right. That was great. There were 5 different little musical seeds going on at your house. It was terrific.
That's what we do.
Yes, I do remember that.
Super good. Hopefully we can do that again this year at some point.
And I haven't officially canceled it, but it's not looking good. Normally it would be coming up at the end of May, so we'll have to wait and see. But not looking good for 70, 80 people to be hanging out playing music together.
But then you do it again, right? Like in Labor Day or something.
Yeah, in the fall, Labor Day weekend. Yep. So
Right.
by then we should be good.
Right. Super good. What are you going to do for us?
Well, first we're going to do one together, and May here is going to sing Roxanne.
Wow.
Wow. Great song.
All right. Take it away.
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Those days are over. You don't have to sell your body to the nights. Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light.
Roxanne,
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 put on the red light. I've loved you since I knew you. I wouldn't talk down to you. I have to tell you just how I feel. I won't share you with another boy. I know my mind is made up, so put away your makeup. Told you once, I won't tell you again. It's a bad way. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light.
Roxanne,
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 put on the red light. Whoa.
There you go.
That was great. You guys sound super good. Your voice is excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's when you're quarantined, it's good to have other musicians in the house. I'll tell you, that harmony makes a big difference once in a while.
That's so good. What else are you gonna do?
Well, actually, she's done.
Really, the babies.
And,
Good to see you, mate.
I'm gonna do some George Harrison.
All right, great.
Have a good rest of your night.
Thanks, man. So yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, she's excellent.
Thank you. Yeah, they both are. The other one just wasn't up for doing it tonight, but she had a late night last night working. So, hold on. Your technology has really improved, Ed. You're right on it now, huh?
Yeah, we're like after 7 weeks, we ought to be able to get somewhere in 7 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I would create the weak link in this one, so I'll do my best next time.
No, we all look good. We sound good. I got Steve Wexler as my co-host tonight.
Nice. All right, here we go.
Go for it.
I look at you all, see the love there that's sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. I look at the floor, and I know it needs sweeping, still my guitar gently weeps. I don't know why, Nobody told you how to unfold your love. I don't know how someone controlled you. They bought and sold you. I look at the world and I notice it's turning while my guitar gently weeps. With every mistake we must surely be learning. Still my guitar gently weeps. I don't know how you were diverted. You were alerted to. I don't know how you were inverted. No one alerted you. I look at you all, see the love there that's sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. Look at you all, still my guitar gently weeps.
Bravo, bravo.
I gotta say, Barry, you know, not a lot of people can play rhythm like that. A lot of people don't have respect for the rhythm instrument, and you pull it out. It's really beautiful. Well done.
Well, that's just. I spend a lot of time playing in duos, and you know, you gotta keep it moving, you know. So thank you. I appreciate that, Steve.
Job well done.
Yeah, that was great. All right, Barry. So you doing okay up there? Hanging in and everything good?
Just more of the same, man. A lot of this. All right, a lot of this, and that
good.
That's not a bad thing.
That's great. That's really
somebody
good.
said before, if your voice goes down 3 octaves, you got the corona. So
I'll sing at all if I go any lower. So
no, your voice is right there, but stay at that octave range, would you?
yeah, I'll do my best, Steve. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. Great to see you, Barry.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one.
Keep watching.
Yeah, it's Barry. Barry is fantastic, and looking forward to seeing him back in various musical forms as we go forward.
Rock solid player.
So how you doing, Steve? How you feeling?
I feel great. You know, good days and bad days. I got the good days.
Yeah,
So
that's
life is
good. Good to see you. Good to see you. And
co-host on Jam TV. What's a
you're
better
co-hosting
team
Jam
than
TV. How can you argue with that? And now I'm going to bring on our good friend Eric Rabaska, and here he comes.
Oh, I love this guy.
There he is. Hey, Eric.
Hey, guys.
Look what I got, Eric.
Yeah, I see it, man. You're looking good, Steve. How's everybody doing, man?
I've been envying your cap for how long? A year?
I don't know.
A year. I had to find just the right one.
You know, it's looking good. You get the right height and everything.
I got a
There you go,
bag
man.
full of hats. But this is my Eric hat right here. There goes that.
You made me drop my pick, man. That's all.
All right, so men with hats.
Men with hats. And 2 out of 3 with beards and hats.
Exactly. How you been doing?
Right.
I'm doing good, man. You know, just taking it day by day, doing live streaming and having some fun. I've been doing some experimentation with loop pedals, which I'm not going to do tonight, but I've been doing these improvisations. I have 2 loop pedals set up, so I play something on one and then I go make sounds on the other and kind of blend it all together.
Yeah.
For fun.
Cool. I want to hear some of that.
I will send it to you. I will forward it on Facebook.
I'm going to be doing some looping myself. I was thinking about you that we should collaborate on something, but I had my Ableton Live out the other day, and I was doing some live looping and having a blast with that. So
yeah, man.
One of these days I will film that and get it all going.
Are you playing at all?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Not that much because I'm doing a lot of this. I'm doing a lot of teaching. I mean, I've got my keyboard right here. I got my giant MIDI controller, and I've got like my whole Ableton studio out here. But to be honest with you, I have not been playing as much as I should. And so the other night I got my Ableton Live setup out, and I got my iPhone. You know, you guys have probably seen me play the iPhone, and I've been doing looping using the iPhone and without a keyboard. And having a blast doing that. So maybe I'll put some of that up, and we'll see.
You know, I hear.
To do that. Are you playing, Steve?
No, I'm not. But is there any kind of software other than our iPhones where people could play together? I've been asking this question for a week to people. Everyone says no.
It's not good. There is some stuff out there, but you have to have exactly the right computer and internet connection and a very fast interface, and it's all got to work perfectly for everybody on the stream. And the idea, like, I have enough trouble getting people on the screen here, just with computers and phones. It's very, very tricky. And you see demos of that software where everybody's playing together, but these are like professional recording studios with
snipping it.
Gigabit. No. They have like gigabit internet connections, and they've tweaked out their Pro Tools systems to do this. But the answer is there's really no good way. I'm doing collaborative videos, and that's what I was talking to you a little bit about, Steve, about playing Cajon, and then I can pop that into Ableton, and I can pop it into Final Cut and put up a video that looks like we're all playing together, but we're not.
So the Stones were not playing together last night, right? Or 2 nights ago.
So what were they doing? Describe what you saw.
It was the four of them in all their own houses playing this brand new tune.
Yeah, and that I've got 2 words for you why that works. Rolling Stones. Okay, they had gigabit Ethernet pipes into their house with fiber, and you could get away with it if you have that, but it's very tricky to get up and running, very frustrating to get up and I've tested it, and it's very hard.
Oh well, that would have been fun.
Well, now that we've geeked out for everybody.
So what are you going to do for us, Eric?
I've been having a hard time deciding. I was actually talking to Karen Johnstone, and she suggested I do a Light Warriors tune and then something else. But I'm not really sure what to do. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to start with Third Eye Seas, which is a Light Warriors song, which she suggested. And then we'll see what happens after that.
All right, fantastic. Take it away.
Cool.
Connection makes our complexion fly far and wide. Can't help that the mind contemplates ahead and behind, always eternally searching for calmness of time where we can flow into nothing. Something for all. For all to sit and to see how life is finite and small. Each action's reaction ripples while it's crashing in every song, causing yearning and longing. Change is always the same. Desire conditioned with games. Stop getting lost in your pain. Come on now, play the game. Third Eye Seas. Actions transcend one's will, one's structure and need. Cycles revolt and cause confusion needlessly. Without the end from beginning, we're lost in pursuit of the free, and we're dreaming. Change is always the same. Desire condition with games. Stop getting lost in your pain. Come on now, play the game. Third I see. Unified unconditionally, not conventionally. Intentions are effective. Methods abound as our struggle hits the foreground, where the deepest love is found. Freely. Change is always the same. Desire condition with gain. Stop getting lost in your pain. Come on now, play the game. Third I see. Third I see. The third I see.
That was great.
Everything.
Beautiful.
We had to come on screen and like support you with our hats.
Yeah, no, it was so dope. I was like, oh yeah, there you guys are, man. I saw you kind of like tapping along.
And I look very light warrior-ish tonight, don't I?
I think you do, man.
I got the dashiki on.
Yeah, you know, it's you're rocking it.
I bought this in Senegal.
Oh, nice.
This dashiki I bought in Senegal. And then somebody said to me, yeah, you didn't buy that in Senegal. I said, yeah, I bought it in Senegal. They said, that is Benin, the flag of Benin, not Senegal. I'm like, okay, so they had a war. They stole the shirts, okay? I don't know. I bought it in Senegal. The airplane, I'm telling you this, I was going to South Africa. Senegal is in West Africa, about as close as you can get to here. So you get on a plane at JFK, and you go 18 hours, and you land in Senegal. And then they walk down the aisles. I swear to God, they walk down the aisles with spray cans of, like, the nastiest disinfectant. And they go down the aisle. They spray you down with this stuff so that you don't, like, infect Senegal. And then you get out and there's a gift shop and you buy the dashiki.
Yeah.
And then you get back on the plane and they put another 300,000 pounds of fuel on the airplane and you fly another 18 hours to South Africa. So that's where I got this shirt.
Sounds like my trip to Ethiopia, but yeah, man.
Exactly. Same thing. And you're in Africa, so I got this shirt. This shirt has seen a lot of mileage in the local music scene.
Africa's
So wait a
amazing,
second.
man.
You take
Africa's
your
awesome.
vacation to Ethiopia, and you take your vacations to Senegal.
And
What
you
the
go to
hell?
Syosset.
Syosset.
I got friends in Syosset.
Oh, you're a Long Island guy like Steve.
Originally,
That's right.
yeah. I grew up in Massapequa, Merrick area.
Nice.
I played soccer on the Hicksville Cardinals team when I was 10 to 13, and we went undefeated, and everybody
Wow.
hated us. So I think that's where I got my confidence from. It's like we just won. It was cool.
Well, okay, I'm sort of, you don't know this, but I'm sort of a Long Island guy. My dad was a lifeguard at Jones Beach for 5 years when he was in high school, senior, and college.
Which beach?
At Jones Beach.
Yeah, but which one? The 4?
They didn't have numbers back then.
He's a Long Islander. You can see he's a Long Islander. He gets off at exit 34.
There you
He
go.
goes, which beach?
And my mother lived. Okay, is Long Beach Long Island?
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so my mother, when she was an airline hostess in the 50s, she lived in Long Beach. So I'm pretty much from Long Island.
All right.
Hey.
Steve is like, nope.
Nah.
What up, Long Island? Or there's something like to say Strong Island.
There it is. All right. So now what are you going to do? I've stalled long enough. Now you got to make up a song.
I'll leave it up to you guys. Bob Marley, Bob Dylan, or Tom Waits?
Bob Marley. Everybody that votes for Bob Marley, raise your hand.
All right, here we go.
No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Said I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trenchtown. And then observing the hypocrites, they would mingle with the good people we meet. Good friends we've had, or good friends we've lost along the way. In this bright future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say. And no woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Said I remember when we used to sing in a government yard in Trenchtown. And then Georgie would make a fire light. Love would burn through the night. Then we cook cornmeal porridge, of which I share with you. Ooh, my feet is my only carriage, so I gotta push on through. While I'm gone, everything gonna be alright. 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 And no woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Said I remember when we used to sing in a government yard in Trenchtown. And Georgie would make a fire light, and love gonna burn through the night. Then we cook cornmeal porridge, of which I share with you. My feet is my only carriage, so I gotta push on through. While I'm gone, Everything gonna be alright. Everything gonna be alright. Everything gonna be alright. Everything gonna be alright. Yeah. Everything gonna be alright now. Everything gonna be alright. Everything gonna be alright. Everything gonna be alright. And no woman not cry. No woman not cry. Mess me up, Ed. Yeah. No woman not cry.
Aye, man.
I
Love your
was
voice.
keeping it together until the flowers came out. You know, I was like, what the hell is going on?
Great voice, sir.
Super good, super good.
Thank you,
All right.
guys. It's always great to see you, Steve. You look great, man. I can't wait to jam with everybody again.
Yeah, me too.
I'm dying to jam.
How do you keep that bump
Gonna
up
figure it
there?
out.
How do you do that? I can't get my bump to stay up. How do
You
do
gotta
that?
get a really tight hat and wash it every now and again.
Oh, washing is the secret.
And
Yeah.
are you supposed to have one of these?
You could.
Like a Playboy bunny tail on the top of it?
It's
Is
good
that
for the
picky?
smoke.
Is that picky?
That's a picky tail, yeah, exactly. Eric, good to see you, man.
You too, Ed. Steve,
What-
take care, brother.
Light Warriors.
See you soon.
Oh my God. Really good to see you. Really
What a
good
voice.
to see you.
What a voice. What a
Where's
voice.
Hector? No, my God, look who's here.
Yay! Oh, thank God. That's awesome.
How you guys doing?
We got the Zippo too.
Oh, you had the Zippo too, but I couldn't see you until the last minute there.
I was telling Sherry she missed our commentary about how.
No, wait, thanks.
What was that?
I lost my Zippo again.
No, I got my Zippo here.
She missed
There you
our
go.
commentary about how we would never look at another woman again if Sherry got married. And
Did you
Holly
see
was
that?
like,
Oh, no, we missed it.
All right, so
Oh, man.
this is what happened. I'll give you the instant replay, right? So I said to Steve, Steve, like, who was the woman that when you heard that she was married, you're like, oh, I can't believe that she's married. Like, I can't believe it. I'm like, was it Courtney Cox? Was it Farrah Fawcett? And Steve goes, no, it's Sherry.
Sherry
Oh,
Platt.
thanks.
And then I brought Holly McCrary on, who got married like yesterday.
How cool.
Yeah.
But you are not Sherry Platt, okay? Sorry.
Oh, Lex.
Oh my God, how you guys doing?
Dave's not even bothered by that at all.
It was just, well, no, it's Dave was my first choice, but when I heard he was marrying you, I was so upset.
I'm actually bringing Hector on to join the party. How you doing, Hector?
Hector!
Hector.
Great to see you. You can smile. You're allowed.
Oh, I don't know. Is he sort of frozen there for a minute? There he is. How you doing, Hector?
I got to say, this guy is one of
Good.
the
How you guys doing
kindest, nicest, talented guys I know. He's just a genuine crackerjack.
Crackerjack. That's the word of the night. Crackerjack.
Aw.
So
What's up, Hector?
there he is. I'll bring him on.
Sherry? How you doing?
Good.
What's going on, Hector? So yeah, we just wanted to pop in and say hi to Steve while he was co-hosting.
How you guys doing? You got
Yeah,
your
we
toilet
didn't really
paper?
want to see Ed. We just wanted to see Steve.
Aw.
Yeah, on the Trainwrecks only on JMTV.
Everybody's got their toilet paper. Everybody's hooked up. Everything.
We're
Yeah.
good.
So far, so good. Yeah, we're hanging in there.
We
I
don't
actually
need a lot
had
of
Dave
leaves,
come.
so we're okay.
I was out of something, and Dave actually made his trek to my house and pitched it up onto my balcony from the barbecue sidewalk. What was that I needed so desperately?
Oh, I just gotten the shipment, and Sherry's dad had sent us Lysol wipes, which you
Lysol
can't get.
wipes.
And so I had a few containers of Lysol wipes, and Steve commented on my Facebook post. He's like, "Lucky." I was like, "Oh well, I'll go bring Steve a can of wipes."
Within 15 minutes, I had a can of wipes. 15 minutes and 3 throws to the balcony.
It was 2 throws.
Two throws. So we're trying. I would love to get that software somehow, do something with these guys. Would it be nice to just sit down and get our instruments and play a song together right now?
It really would. But
Brain
even,
Wax the Lysol Wipes. That's a good band name, Ed.
The Lysol
Trainwreck.
wipes, absolutely.
but somebody even commented, like, if you look at that Rolling Stones thing, they're even still slightly out of sync. Like, even the best of these videos that you see out there are all just the tiniest bit off. the only people who get away with it are the people who do it in Zoom and everybody's like in a different room in the same house on the same network. Then it seems to work.
Right.
Isn't there something called Skype Party?
It still does. It still has latency. It still creates this echoey weirdness that, but you're on the 2 and he's on the 3 and you're on the 1 and it moves around. It's a mess. If you're doing like Earth, world music where you're like these amorphous sounds and all that, then it works great. Like one person played percussion and then you're just sort of adding amorphous sound. We could pull that up, but if you're trying to perform a song together, it's a fiasco.
Jesus, if this thing goes into the summer,
like a
we
real
better have something
jam.
going.
But that said, I'm willing to give it a shot, Steve. We'll talk about it later.
We're never
All
in sync when we play live together anyway. Why would this be any different?
Yeah, we won't go any more off than we normally do.
Right.
Right, correct. That's not nice.
It's like, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. Okay.
Right.
I wonder if we could, like, when it gets warmer, actually bring acoustic instruments and stuff outside of barbecue and stay away.
All right, we're doing it. All right, so here's what we're going to do. This is an announcement, right? I've been thinking about this for a long time. My guess is that the day that we're going to be able to go back to Bobby Q's or wherever it is and do an actual jam is going to be later than we want. And there's going to be the ability to get outside. So what we'll do is I'll bring my generator, I'll bring a PA inside the jam van, and we will socially distance. We will be 10 feet apart, each of us, and we'll have just a jam where we're not anywhere near each other. We'll do it in a giant parking lot somewhere.
I think we should do it.
And go on all of their balconies.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but where can we do that? Where can we do? Where are the balconies like that?
Right there in the street.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. We should
That's
just
where we
get
need to
some of Wexler's neighbors and all stand on their balconies.
And Steve and I will be on our Segways wearing like police uniforms, but not like real ones, like the stripper police uniforms, And we'll like assless chaps, and we'll ride the Segways around to block traffic.
Jesus Christ. Which femur bone can I break now?
Exactly. Oh my God. All right. Well, hey Hector, do you know any good songs?
I know a couple.
Yeah, come on, play us a song. Yeah, play us a song. We're gonna all hang out with you. He's gonna go get his guitar. So, have you guys been playing, or you just sort of chilling today, Sherry and Dave?
Yeah,
I work
we're
a lot.
chilling.
I'm just chilling.
All right, Hector, go for it.
Hector!
Yeah, all right.
Hector!
Gordon Lightfoot.
She laying back in a satin dress in her own way. If you don't confess, sundown, you better take care. If I find you been creeping round my back stairs, sundown, you better take care. If I find you creeping round my back stairs. Looking like a queen in sailor's dream. The cold woman got me feeling mean. Sometimes I think when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sometimes I think when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. You let me, baby, and I don't always say what you mean. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning when I'm losing again. Sundown, you better take care if I find you creeping round my back stairs. fast faded. She's a lot more than a feeling. Sometimes I think it's a shame, and I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sundown, you better take care. If I find you creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care. If I find you creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin, and it feels like I'm losing again.
That was great.
Thank you.
You sound good. Except, you know what? Your internet connection is really dicey there, Hector. Can you hear me?
Maybe that's what's wrong with my other camera. It's the second laptop I'm trying this on tonight.
Yeah, I think your internet, your upload speed out of your internet is really slow, so you're kind of choppy tonight.
That sucks.
We're gonna have to work on that. Let's work on it for next week. I'm gonna give you the hook because of your technology issues, and we'll pick this up next week. Well, you and I will work together. We'll get this all figured out.
Okay. All right. Take care, everybody.
Hector, phenomenal.
Hector.
Good to see you, Hector. That was Hector. All right, you guys. Great to see you, David, Sherry.
Hey, thanks for letting us say hi to Steve. Have a good rest of the show.
Absolutely.
I think Dave Platt is the only guy in this area who hasn't grown a beard.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
I start getting really itchy, and I just don't like it.
Mine's getting long, and my hair, like, I'm ready to go for a ponytail soon. Like, my hair's getting really long.
Yeah, my sideburns are out of control.
I'm gonna buy a Flowbee and I'm gonna make a ton of money once this pandemic is over.
Exactly. A robot arm on the front of your car, and you're like, drive by, not even drive through, drive by.
I'm gonna drive by.
Hair cutting. That was a hair cutting utensil you stuck to your vacuum, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is.
What a great idea.
What a great idea.
What a great idea. Do you put it on like your dustbuster or like a real?
No, you put it on a Dyson. It just pulls the hair out of your head. That's what it does.
Wait, we got one more person to say hi.
It's Bob. Oh my God, it's Bob.
Bob is he's done with us right now.
All right. Well, great to see you guys.
You
Guys
too.
look great. I'll speak to you during the week. Love you guys.
Okay.
Thanks again.
Bye, everybody.
Later. All right. Hey, how you doing, Brian?
Hey.
Wow, you sound like the voice of God down there.
I know, it's a little much, right? Hold on.
No, it's great.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's fun. I love it.
Okay.
So you're Brian and Vera. Vera is hiding behind the sofa.
Yeah, hiding in bed. She's late.
So tonight it's just Brian and?
Exactly. I said to Brian, why don't you come on and just do one yourself? He's like, great, we'll do that.
Myself and I. That's what this band is tonight.
Phenomenal.
It's sort of like Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. That right now it's just Palmer.
It's like
That's it.
Yeah.
There's no Emerson, Lake.
All right, so I got my new Yamaha mixer here. Maybe I overdid it with the effects, but I can turn them down if you think it's a little much.
Do it. No, effects. Let's have them.
Effect
it up. Well, I was trying to think of stuff I could play without Vera that wouldn't sound like crap. And so I have two. I have two in mind, if that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, go for it. Take it away.
Okay, all right. How does it sound, by the way? Better?
Phenomenal. Super good.
Good.
Like Charlton Heston.
I know my folks were on earlier, my mom and dad, and we celebrated their vow renewal not long ago, before all this happened. And so I played this song with my sister at their vow renewal, and it was pretty cool. And they danced to it. It was like their second dance, I guess you could call it.
All right, great. Take it away.
Yeah, it's called I Still Do. roams like a wandering gale. You always call me by the sail. Your medicine for my eyes, too beautiful to describe. The song in my heart resounds. Once was lost, but now I'm found. Take me back to when you told me, with this ring I'll love you only. Swear upon my life your heart is safe with me until the last kiss. Evergreen and fiercely faithful, like a rock, for this I'm grateful. Still dancing beneath the same moon. Loved you then and honey, you still do. Unshakable strength of will, my partner, my greatest thrill. My solace in grief and loss, North Star when the shadows fall. Steady are the tides of time, get sweeter with age like wine. Take me back to when you told me, with this ring I'll love you only. Swear upon my life your heart is safe with me until the last kiss. Evergreen and fiercely faithful, like a rock, for this I'm grateful. Still dancing beneath the same moon. Loved you then and honey, you still do. Oh, 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 honey, you still do. Oh, 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 those nights spent beneath the full moon. Loved you then and honey, you still do. I still do. Still more of the story to write, so let's fill the page tonight. Take me back to when you told me, with this ring I'll love you only. Swear upon my life your heart is safe with me until the last kiss. Evergreen and fiercely faithful, like a rock, for this I'm grateful. Still dancing beneath the same moon. Loved you then and honey, you still do. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 honey, you still do. Oh, 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 those nights spent beneath the full moon. Loved you then and honey, you still do. Oh, 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 oh.
That was great. My God, your sound is so great.
Yeah! Because last time it was...
You know, you get better and you get better and you get better as you're self-isolating. All you do is you lie in bed at night, you go like, how do I make my sound better, you know?
Waking up in cold sweats, like...
Right.
All right. Well, okay, we can pick it up a notch if I get one more here.
All right, do that.
And I know if Carmine's watching, I know he's going to appreciate this one.
All right, go for it.
It's called Wild Side. All right. She was a creature of the night. She made wrong look so damn right. Now she's stuck in the daily grind, and she forgotten what it was like. Come on, baby, let your hips go crazy. Swing to the side and don't get lazy. Now try not to be shy. Kick to the left, slide it to the right. Pick up the pace and get the steps real tight. Now I'm with you tonight. But you got gotta free your wild side. Honey, I wanna see your wild side. She played guitar in a country band. The girl could work magic with her hand. Now she followed the daily plan and she forgotten when she was grand. Come on, baby, let the hips go crazy. Swing to the side and don't get lazy. Now try not to be shy. Hit to the left, slide it to the right. Pick up the beats, keep the steps real tight. Now I want you tonight. Well, you gotta free your wild side. Honey, I wanna see your wild side. Wild side. Life seems to move so slow. Well, I know a place where we can go. We can go! Come on! Come on, baby, let your hips go crazy. Swing to the side and don't get lazy. Now try not to be shy. Walk it to the left, slide it to the right. Pick up the pieces, keep the steps real tight. Now I can't do tonight. But you gotta free your wild side. Honey, I wanna see your wild side. Wild side. I wanna see your wild side. Wild side. Yes, I wanna see your wild side. Wild side. Wild side. Wild side.
Beautiful. Man, that just mellowed me out for the night. Holy shit. That was terrific.
Thank you for the pictures too, Ed.
We got Eric. Like,
not only were the pictures were moving in and out.
We were dancing. We were making your wife dance to your music.
Yeah, that's all right. Next one. We missed her for this one, but it's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian and.
Yeah, and there's John LaCava. Look at that. He's right there.
John LaCava, yeah.
That was great, right?
I'm glad it sounded good. I'm really relieved.
All right, Eric, Brian, good to see you, man.
All right, good to see you, man. Thank you.
All right, catch you later.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you've fallen and you can't get up, this is the guy to call. Right here, John LaCava.
There it is.
Hey, I hope I wasn't on while he was playing.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah, you were on, and Wexler, and me, and Brian's wife dancing.
I didn't know. It did say, I said, oh my God, I think I'm on. I'm glad I didn't do something obscene, right?
We do not have a G rating. There's no G rating on this show.
We're a G plus.
Sound great.
Yeah, he's super good.
I see these guys playing with microphones, and Barry plays it straight. You know, I don't know which is better. You tell me. I'm just going to do it straight into the old iPhone, which is like on a mic stand right there.
Yeah, but you look like you hired a professional lighting crew because you got
I got my makeup people and lighting people back there. But
you got the going on with the visual image there with the beam and the angles, and you got it all figured out.
Yeah. Well, you know, you call it show business for a reason.
Exactly.
And I noticed I didn't see that Shiki picture on you last week either.
That's right. I had my Zombie Hunter shirt on.
From Pennsylvania Woodsman to, Roots, I guess.
E.T. and the Sunshine Band, yeah.
You kind of look like what a guy dressed for a Corona commercial would have looked like 6 months ago.
Exactly.
Right.
You're looking
the most
good.
interesting man in the world, right?
Correct.
That's it. So how you doing, John? What's going on?
I'm doing great. First time I've been on in a while. Sounds really, really good. And I just got a couple short ones I'll do. And this one is because I hear the restrictions are going to be lifted soon and we'll all be out. So I thought I'd do a Bob Dylan song called I Shall Be Released from
Great
My
song.
House.
Perfect.
They say everything can be replaced. They say every distance is not so near. Still, I remember everything of every man who put me here. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Oh, and a day now, in a way now, I shall be released. They say every man needs protection. They say every man must fall. Still, I swear I see my reflection somewhere I've always walked. I see my light will come shining from the west down to the east. Oh, and a day now, in a way now, I shall be released. Now yonder stands the man in the lonely crowd. Swear he is not to blame. All day long I hear him shouting out, swearing he is not to blame. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Oh, in a day now, in a way now, I shall be released.
That was
So
great.
that's a little Bob Dylan, and I hope it was well balanced. You know, that's the whole
Phenomenal.
guitar and everything.
Yeah, you sound
Way
great.
better than Bob could do it lately. Way better.
So I thought I'd do one more by David Gray. I've been working on this one. I stole this one from Dale. Hi, Dale, if you're out there. Sorry. But we borrow from each other, don't we, as we go along with this one. This is that song. Well, you'll know what it is. Friday night, I'm going nowhere. All the lights are changing from red to green. Moving to the TV station, situations running through my head. Oh, wishing you were here. It seems so clear. I've been a fool to open up my heart to all this jealousy, this ridicule. If you want it, come get it. For crying out loud. Love that I had given you was I'll never end down. Let go of your heart, let go of your head now. Sail on to Babylon. Babylon. Saturday, I'm running wild. All the lights are changing green to red. Moving through the crowd, new chemicals are running through my bloodstream. Oh, wishing you were here. You know, I see it all too clear. I've been afraid to tell you how I really feel. Admit all the mistakes I made. But if you want it, come and get it. For crying out loud. The love that I had given you was never in doubt. Let go your heart, let go your head now. Sail on to Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. Oh, work in progress. Ed, this is so much fun. Thank you.
Yeah, that sounded great. Thank you so much, John.
That's your song,
Who
John?
is this lovely lady here I see?
That's
I
that is
I
my
got distracted seeing you in the lower part of my corner. I forgot the lyrics.
that's Kelsey. That's Kelsey, otherwise known as TK. She's out in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow. Well, anyway, thank you.
Yeah, really good to see you, John.
Steve.
Always
All
great.
right, Ed.
Good to see you, John.
Yeah, super good. Yeah. Hang out, John. Hang out with us. We're going to watch Kelsey play.
Sure.
How you doing, Kelsey?
I'm well. How are you guys?
I'm doing good. So tell me about the earthquake that you just survived.
Michael, so my partner whose feet were featured in the last video. You want to throw your feet out, hon? In the middle of the night, I shook him and said, "Babe, earthquake." And he said, "Huh." And then he fell back asleep. And then it got a little worse. And I said, "Babe, earthquake." And I shook him again, which I don't know if shaking is the best way to alert someone to an earthquake, but it was what I did. And then we both fell back asleep, which I realized is a bad. I told you, you're not supposed to do that. But I'm not from California, so I didn't grow up with like these like earthquake. You get to this position and you do this thing, protocol. So next time.
All right, you ready? This is my earthquake story. All right. So I'm 10 years old and I'm living in Austria and I'm asleep in my bed, right? And my Austrian mother comes in and smacks me, right? Like she's like, "Don't do that." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Don't you give me that. You're in big trouble and don't you ever do that again." And I was like, "What the hell?" Right? I was 10 years old, I swear to you. And I remember it like it was it inked a memory for me, right? So in the morning, we're watching the television. There was an earthquake in Italy that was felt in our area. And she felt her bed rattling. And she thought I went into her room and shook her bed. And she was mad at me for doing that. I didn't feel it. I slept through it. She woke up with the bed shaking across the floor. And so that's my only earthquake story.
That's a good one, honestly. That's way better than like there was an earthquake and we didn't wake up, which is pretty common. I feel like that was maybe the strongest one that I've felt since moving here. But everybody who's a native says we're due for a big one, and I'm very not prepared for that. So
it is what it is. I want to get my motorcycle out of there before the big one hits.
That's true.
So let me ask you this: if your dad were sleeping on the floor down there by your partner's feet, and if I were sleeping under your dining room table like I was for 5 days when we were in LA working on the motorcycle, would we have survived this earthquake?
You would have survived. Nothing fell even like I have precarious stuff like leaned very silly all over the house, and I barely put like a thumbtack up to hang things, and nothing fell off the wall. But if it had been bigger, we are on like a slope because we're at the base of the Hollywood Hills. And so, not to brag, kidding. We're the base of the Hollywood Hills, really. Not to deal. Anyway, so it's not impossible that like if any structures were to have an issue, ours would for sure be one. But they retrofitted recently. The city comes by and makes sure that things are okay. But you're supposed to get to a doorway, and instead we chose to fall back asleep. So, I don't know. No.
Bad.
If you were here, maybe you could have protected us.
I would have said, "Get under the doorway, get in a bathtub."
I know.
Are you
I know
supposed to?
for all that, this like this morning with our roommate and Michael. I was like, so we can't be bad anymore. We have to get to doorways. That's how the real Californians do it.
All right, what are you going to play for us?
So I have options. And I feel like you've probably been bombarded with lots of songs that are like gimmies in these. So I don't know, but I have 3 right now that I'm thinking about. One is Jet Plane, because it's lovely. But I feel like you've probably heard that maybe like 20 times in this. I don't know. But I can do it. Also, is that me?
That's you as a little kid.
I've never seen that photograph.
Oh, I found all kinds of pictures of you. Right, there's your sister. Right, and there's you. How do you like that?
Gosh, I've never seen either of those.
Oh yeah. I got all kinds of pictures of you.
I've had those bangs for a very long time.
Absolutely. So there you have it.
Will you send those to me?
Yeah, I'm going to send them to you while you're playing. All right, take it away. Do a song for us.
All right, I'll do one. This is Jet Plane, Beautiful Mary. Probably heard it a million times, but I'm going to do it anyway. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I'd hate to wake you up to say goodbye. Listen, thinking it's before the taxi's waiting, smoke his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me and tell me that you'll wait for me and hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane, don't know if I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down, so many times I've played around. I tell you now, they won't mean a thing. They don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. And when I return, I'll wear your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. And hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know if I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. I hate to go.
The feet in the background.
The feet. That's my
Dancing feet.
Yeah, that's his job.
Oh my God, you're killing us. It's amazing.
Thanks.
By the way, so that's John LaCava. He's a friend of mine. We played a band together. And then that is Steve Wexler there. And he's my co-host tonight.
Oh, lovely. You are real musicians. I am just a interloper.
I used to be a real musician when we were able to go out of our house.
All right, do another one, Kelsey.
Okay, so what was the other one I said I would do? All right, I could do, okay. I could do that one. Okay, I'm gonna do a Disney song, because whatever. So this is Kiss the Girl, and it's like a fun, funky acoustic version, so we'll see if you guys can hear it. I hope that the audio is good, but anyway. There you see her, floating in the blue lagoon. Not to say, but there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're trying to hide. You want to kiss the girl. Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do. And it's possible you want her to. It's one way to ask her. And it don't take a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my, oh my. Looks like the boy's too shy, ain't gonna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad? It's just a shame, too bad he's gonna miss the girl. Now's your moment, floating in the blue lagoon. Boy, you better do it soon, no time would be better. And it don't take a word, not a single word, go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la, don't stop now, don't try to hide it, how you wanna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad, it's such a shame, too bad he's gonna miss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la, don't be scared, you better be prepared, go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la, don't stop now, don't try to hide it, how he's gonna miss the girl. You're gonna miss the girl if you don't kiss the girl. Go on and kiss the girl. Am I on a raft?
Yay! I don't remember us going fishing, but apparently we went fishing at some point.
I do remember that because I left you and Dad on the beach, and we were fishing off of like a river and or a very big lake. And I remember I said, "You'll fish for me," and then Alex and I went and played in the mud. And then Dad caught a fish, and then was like, "You caught a fish," because he's a big dad. And so I came over and I caught a fish, but really he did all the waiting with you. And you guys are probably having the time of your lives, just drinking and hanging out on the.
I wasn't drinking. No, actually, when I'm with your dad, I'm drinking, aren't I?
Meh.
You guys are enablers, basically. Like, I don't drink. Everybody knows that I really don't drink. But I hang out with you guys, and for some reason, I'm drinking.
That's true, but still, we managed to outdrink you. Do you remember my graduation when you had to pick me up in the street?
Oh, my God. I do remember it. I remember it well. Kelsey, good to see you.
Thank you for having me. See you next week, maybe. Woo.
Yeah, let's do that.
Goodness, this is lovely. You're making a wonderful contribution of art to the world. So
Thank you. All right, good to see you.
Good job.
thank you.
All right. So there we are on Jam TV. And
by the way, this show is presented by Jambots.
Jambots.
Well, the only thing between you and me is my femur bone. There you go. Jambots.
Exactly. Yeah, that didn't work. Jambots didn't work out too well. We were Jambots for about a month, and then didn't go so well.
The weather will get warmer. We can still recruit. I think Sandy Coughlin is in, right?
Yeah, we'll get people in. I'm going to get that SwallowBot board put into my other Segway. My control board on my black Segway crapped out over the winter, but I've been having fun riding around at slow speeds.
What about the one-wheel one? You still have that?
I have the one-wheeled one. I do not have the courage to ride it, so but I will this year. This is the year for the one-wheel Segway.
All right. I got two just sitting there. One for me, one for my girlfriend.
Remember, I visited you in the hospital. That's all I'm saying. I visited you. You'll have to visit me when I try the one-wheeler.
You had one little occurrence on all the Segways together.
4. I had 4 crashes. You were at my first crash. The first crash was at Lockwood Matthews Mansion.
In the park, yeah.
In the park, right? Yeah. That was the first crash. Wasn't so bad, but I ended up in the urgent care. My second crash, I don't remember that one so well, but my third crash was up here in Pennsylvania, and I landed.
Not too long ago.
Yeah, I landed hard. My fourth crash was no big deal. It was just like I rolled over on my back. But yeah, I've had 4 semi-decent crashes with 2 visits to urgent care. But I can't top you. I can't top you.
You do ride virtually every day.
I ride every day, all winter. I rode in the snow the other day. It was great.
Yeah, so the way Ed got introduced to this thing was because of me. And at the time I was walking around with a cane because I broke something or bended something or destroyed something in my body. And I didn't want to have it. So I said, let me go have a Segway. So I go and buy the Segway and I'm all excited. I'm riding around on it. And Ed and I go to a 4 a.m. diner and he takes me back to the apartment and I show him the literature on the Segway. And that was it. You could see the light, lights coming out of his eyes, and you hear the angels sing. And he got one, I think, 2 days later, and he never put it down. Put it down.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, me too. It's been a while. Damn it.
I'm a big fan. So I'm going to play a bunch of segments, actually. So hang on. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do this. This is a friend of mine from Nova Scotia, and his name is Dave Coggins. And I got a funny story to tell about Dave Coggins. He couldn't come on. There he is. There's us, and there's Dave Coggins. So I'm going to play his song, and then I'm going to tell you the funny story about it. Here we go. Steve, are you there?
Now I heard you. Yeah,
you know what I think happened? I think I had the audio bug. Did you hear him playing?
No.
No, you didn't. I screwed it up. So sorry, everybody. I did it again. That is a whenever you're live streaming an audio a clip of someone, you end up messing it up if you don't do it right. So hang on a second here. I am going to now do something different, and I'm going to be able to stream the audio here. Yeah, sorry about that. And I'm going to bring my good friend Bill Gagan on.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Gagan.
How do you pronounce it? Gagan.
Like Raygun. Gagan. It's Gagan, yeah.
But so, how is it spelled? It's spelled bizarre.
Don't even try to figure out how to spell it. It's a disaster. So, but I'm going to play. I recorded a segment with him. Then I'm going to bring on my friend Mr. Coggins from Nova Scotia and tell you that amazing story. But I'm going to play the segment with Bill Gagan. Here we go. And we're back. And finally, we have Bill Gagan coming into the studio. And here he comes. There he is.
Hey, Ed. God, this is great. Hello, everybody from Ireland.
Good to see you. So, tell me about
I'm
what's
not
going on.
saying hello to everybody from Ireland. I'm from Ireland.
He's in Ireland. So, what's going on over there? How things going with the for yourself and for everybody?
Yeah, Judy, of course, as assistant director for infectious disease, is putting in like 12-hour days and sometimes 7 days a week, and
sure.
She's real busy with what's going on, and she's not only at Galway Hospital, but also involved with Roscommon and Port Yunka hospitals. And it's crazy here. It's in lockdown, been on lockdown for a while. You can't go more than 2 kilometers from your house.
Wow.
If you want to go out for exercise. other than you can go to a doctor appointment and you can go get food, of course. But if you want to go for a walk, you have to stay roughly within a mile of your home.
Wow.
And social distancing, of course, can't be more than you can't be closer than 2 meters to somebody.
Right. And how are you staying safe? And is she staying safe?
Oh yeah. So far, knock on wood, we're both good and going day by day.
And no live music. That's all done.
Well, I'm going to be tomorrow night. I've actually been doing virtual live music with Zoom. So these Donley pub sessions that we have, Donley's Pub in Barna, continue. Last week, 2 weeks ago, Henry had about 39 people logged in.
Wow.
So not too bad. I got to do a couple of tunes during the night. And it's great to see everybody, even though, you're not right there with them and having a drink and stuff. But everybody's having a drink in their home. And,
all right, I want to see some of that. How do I tune into that? Or do you record that at all, or is it posted anywhere?
You know what? When I get the link, I'll send it to you. And Frank Fahy is the guy who's going to be doing the technical stuff this week, I understand.
Right. I'd love to see that.
But I'll send it on. Yeah, I'll send it on to you.
That'd be great. I could put a little clip in. That'd be super.
The link will probably come out tomorrow. They're going to start at 8:30, so that would be 3:30 in the States.
Right. Well, that sounds great. I would love to. Love to see that. So
there is some music going on, and I may be playing in front of a good friend has a dry cleaning business in Barna, and he's asked me to come down tomorrow at some point to play a few songs in front of his dry cleaners. Of course, social distancing, and we'll see how it goes.
That's great. I want to. If you could shoot video of that, or you can take pictures, I'd love to see that.
He's going to do video, and he wants to make it maybe a weekly kind of thing where he'll have people come in and recite a story or
I think that's
poem.
Great. I think that's terrific. That's terrific. All right, what are you going to play for us?
The first one I'd like to do is a new tune that I just finished actually yesterday. It's called All One Together. And of course, it has to do with the COVID-19. And had a lot of mixed feelings writing it, of course. We're all grateful for the healthcare workers that are doing so much, and the food people that are, the food stores that are still open and supplying, and sanitation workers and cleaners for the hospital, and oh my gosh! So there was a lot of mixed feelings that went into this, and
all right.
It was fun to write.
We'll take it away.
Hopefully you like it.
All right, all you.
All One Together. When you're all alone, 'cause you stay at home, well, we're all one together. When our loved ones die and all we can do is cry, well, we're all one together. If you feel despair 'cause there's no one there, well, we're all one together. Or if it's up to you to help get us through, well, we're all one together. You can see Irish lights in the windows or hear the nightly New York cheers. Listen to one world together and stay apart to be near. I'm scared like you, but we'll get through, 'cause we're all one together. Listen to your heart and stay apart, 'cause we're all one together. You'll find your way if you pray every day, 'cause we're all one together. FaceTime or WhatsApp, loved ones can be on your lap if we're all one together. You can Zoom, you can Skype, anytime, day or night. There are those who will come out to you. Just hang in there a little longer. Enjoy the skies that are so blue. When it's all over and the crisis is gone, just one thing I ask of you. Let's continue to work together as one. We've seen what mankind can do. All one together. Ooh, well, all one together. All one together. All one together. All one together. Yes, we're all one together. All one together. Yes, we're all one together. Well, we're all one together. Said we're all one together. We're all one together. Yes, we're all one together. And that's called All One Together. Oh, I can't hear you.
I always pushed the wrong button. That was a great
Okay.
song. Really super nice.
Oh, thanks, Ed. You're, well, other than Judy, you're the first one to hear it.
Well, we're gonna get it out there. We'll be the tipping point to make it go viral. That should go viral. A really nice song. It's uplifting and it's positive, and we need more of that now.
Thanks. Yeah. I mean, it meant a lot to me. The line about it's up to you to help us get through. I mean, that was aimed at Judy, of course.
Yeah, that's terrific.
She is just so on top of things. Don't put that there. Come on, that's
Right.
clean that off first. And
Absolutely. Well, how would you like to be an infectious disease professional right now? Like all of a sudden, the world you take center stage and everything going on.
Really, I mean, it's amazing how many people she gets in when she's doing her lectures and stuff. Everybody's listening to every word now.
Absolutely,
it's scary.
It is scary.
Whenever I go to the store and stuff, I'm always looking around. Don't get that close to me.
Right, exactly.
But
we're all doing that. We're all doing that.
Yeah.
So you got another song for us?
I'll play Broadhaven Bay if that's all right.
That'd be great.
I seem to play that every session here in Ireland, and of course it's about the hike Judy and I took in January 2015. Of course, you recorded on the CD, but I always give some background to the tune that it was in January 2015 and the weather was horrible at times and stuff, but it was absolutely gorgeous scenery during a lot of the walk, and so it means a lot to me. It's called Broadhaven Bay.
Take it away.
Thanks. We traveled all the way from Bangor to Belmullet, over hills and plains past Willie John's, Healy's Pub and Pellet. The sleet came down and drenched us through when the rain started pouring, but we walked on to make our way while our hearts were soaring. And the beautiful beautiful Carramore Lake. Took us time to navigate on our way to Bar and Traw to see the lighthouse beacon blink. All the trials you put us through seemed to vanish as we made our way to sit warm and dry and look out on Broadhaven Bay. In the morning, at dawn's light, we set out for Bangor. The sleet came down 3 more times for reaching Tony's door. But looking back with mind images of all the beautiful scenes and the part of our venture and just what it all means. And the beautiful Carramore Lake took us time to navigate on our way to Bar and Traw to see the lighthouse beacon blink. All the trials you put us through seemed to vanish as we made our way to sit warm and dry and look out on Broadhaven Bay.
Great to see you, Bill.
Of course, same, Ed. The recorded version, of course, sounds a lot better that you did with my brother AJ on mandolin and Jim McGrath on flute and Dave Rao on bodhrán. But Ed, great to see you. Hello, everybody in the States. We hope to see you maybe this summer. But,
yeah, I don't ask. Like I normally say to Bill, every time I see you, I say, so when are you coming again, or how long do we have you for? Well, now I'm not even going to go there.
Well, we were supposed to be there the end of March, and all flights got canceled. And
I know. I was thinking of you actually. I was like, oh boy, he's not coming now.
Well, always thinking of you, of course, and appreciate all you've done. You know, recording that Christmas in New York video and the CDs of my songs and stuff. It's thank you.
All right, Bill.
Thanks for doing all this, Ed, and keeping us all into the music.
Sounds good. We'll see you soon. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay. Bill Gagan, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Steve Wexler. It's nice to see Bill Gagan, eh? No, I don't hear you, Steve Wexler. Let's try it again. You're playing around with the mute, Steve Wexler. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. No. Oh, boy. All right, looks like we're going to lose Steve Wexler. He's doing all kinds of kooky stuff in the background there. And so we're going to have to lose him. Steve Wexler was my co-host tonight. And we had a little technical glitch in the end, so I couldn't say goodbye to him. But, yeah, so I was playing a video earlier in our fourth hour. We've been on 3 hours and change. And I was playing a video of my friend Dave Coggins. And I want to talk to you about what that was about. So I was up in Nova Scotia and I was bored. I was at the house and I was hanging out and bored and not much going on, watching the tide go in and out and all that. And next thing you know, let me see if I can get Steve on. Hold on. There he is. How about now?
All right. Perfect.
There you go. There you go. So I was going to tell you the story. So I was up in Nova Scotia and I was bored. I was at the house and I'm watching the tide go in and out and hanging out at the house. And finally I just went, you know what? There's something going on in the Dextown over in Digby, Nova Scotia. And, you know, like in Norwalk, they have the Oyster Fest, you know?
Right, yeah.
In Nova Scotia, they have the Lobster Bash, right? Same deal, you know, vendors and music and that sort of thing. But there was like a hurricane brewing or something really bad going on, torrential rains and whatever. So they moved the music into the hockey rink in Canada, right? So they had a hockey rink and there was no ice, and they made the festival, they moved it from the wharf into the hockey rink. And so I show up down there with my accordion and my keyboard, right, in tow. And I walk up to the gate, and the person's like, oh, you're in the band? I went, yep, I'm in the band, right? And I walked right up to the stage, and I said, hey, how you doing? I'm the keyboard player. And they went, oh, okay. And so you set up over there. So I set up, whatever, and I'm figuring I'll talk my way in for a couple of songs, right? But then I realized that the band was like a pickup band, that like they didn't all play together. It was like an all-star band of people from around Nova Scotia. And there's this guy who's this big lobsterman, and he is the lead vocalist, and then there were a bunch of other like hotshot players, and they play a lot of country music. So I go up to the guy that I thought had the authority, this lobsterman, right? And I go, so what are we doing tonight, right? And he goes, oh yeah, we're just you know all the old country songs, right? And I went, sure, of course I know, right? I'm like, old country songs. So I get on Google and I'm like, old country songs. And I'm like, I don't know, Hank Williams and Patsy Cline and whatever. So I'm like, I could, that's all rock and roll to me. So I'll follow that along. And I played the whole show, and I got to the end of the show, and then they were like, wait a minute, who are you again? How did you get in here? I'm like, I don't know. I just faked my way in. And one of the guys on the stage, sort of the leader of the group, musical director of the group, was Dave Coggins. And he lives up in Nova Scotia. They're all super talented up there, like amazing musicians. And so I've got a video from my good friend Dave Coggins. Here, I'm gonna make you watch that, and then we're gonna say goodbye to Steve after that. So hold on, I'm gonna play Dave Coggins. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this happening. Here we go.
If there's water in the desert, sand out in the sea, if you were not an angel, sweet as you can be, you can turn the night to day, make all your dreams come true. Say, how far is it to heaven? Then I'll stop loving you. If the earth is up above us, stars are down below. If there are daisies in the desert and roses in the snow, if today can be tomorrow and all things can be new, if you can live without a heartbeat, then I'll stop loving you. There are no daisies in the desert, no roses in the snow. The earth is not above us, the stars are not below. Today can't be tomorrow, and old things can't be new. I can't live without a heartbeat, and I can't stop loving you. There are no daisies in the desert, no roses in the snow. The earth is not above us, the stars are not below. Today can't be tomorrow, and all things can't be new. I can't live without a heartbeat, and I can't stop loving you. I can't live without a heartbeat, and I can't stop loving you.
And that is my friend Dave Coggins from
That was
Nova Scotia.
Voice like pudding, nice and smooth.
Yeah, right? The guy's super good. Yeah, so they're all phenomenal up there, and he's a really nice guy. He usually spends 6 months of the year down in Florida, St. Petersburg area, or Clearwater maybe, and he's got some property down there, and then he goes up to Nova Scotia, and he runs his business up there and spends the summer up there. It's a nice lifestyle.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm here in Norwalk, Crossing Barbecue. No one else is here, but that's where I travel to.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You're a snowbird. You go up and down the elevator at Waypoint, right?
I segue through my apartment and look out the window and sigh, and then I put it away.
There it is. So how was it being, popping your cherry on the hosting slot on GMTV?
It was so much fun, except that I realized you got to eat dinner first, and if you got to pee, do it before the show starts.
Oh my God! I just got myself a bowl of bean salad that I made. It was so good. But like, I go the whole time. Like everybody's like, yeah, he's just watching the music. I'm like running around and doing tech support in the background. You got to it's like a moonshot. You got to get yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically ready to do it.
Yeah, I got texts from AJ LaSalle saying, "Do I have to watch you eat pizza?"
That's funny.
But I had so much fun, and love to do it again. Anybody in the chat box say, "Yeah, we want wax." Just put in the vote, and I'd love to do it again. A lot of fun.
All right, Steve.
All right, thanks so much, man.
Yeah, we'll do it again. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
All right. Steve Wexler, the Train Wex. Get it? Train Wex. Like, Porky Pig. Twain Wex. Oh, my God. All right. So I've got a few more videos to play. I was playing my friend Dave Coggins from Nova Scotia. And now I'm going to play Anton and Joseph Klettner. And these kids, they're not even kids anymore. They're like shaving, these guys. They came into my jam at the Willows, I think it was, which is like up in Vista, New York, when I ran my jam there before Cobb's Mill many years ago, probably 10 years ago. And they were these quirky kids that played accordion, and they're great. Reminded me of myself as a young lad playing the accordion. And so I'm going to play a little bit of them doing Billy Joel. How about that? Wow, you don't see that every day. Yeah, they came along and they were like 6 and 8 or 8, 7 and 10 or whatever. They were so good and great to see them. So, according to my regular policy of never leave a man behind, my good friend Steve Venable came in, and here he comes. Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, can you hear me, my friend?
I can hear you. Yeah, you're a little choppy and whatever, but I can hear you. How you doing?
There we go. How about you? Everything was looking good from this end, anyway.
Yeah, we had fun. We had another fun one. I mean, we were doing this for 6 weeks. Got to learn something in 6 weeks. We all look better and we sound better and we're a little more relaxed, easing into all this crazy situation. Who's that guy?
This is my son, Alexander, by the way. Hey.
So what's new? What's going on?
Yep. Uh-oh. Are we frozen again?
No, I hear you.
I'm trying to see if we can get this thing unfrozen. It's a real comedy of errors with me. I got a piece of my piano falling off over here. I got an A key that doesn't work. I keep getting kicked off the internet in the house. It's just a comedy of errors today.
All right, do a song because I can hear you good right now. So do it. Get into the song. Don't never say die. Let's do it.
Okay, on we go, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. Though we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. We don't need to escalate. War is not the answer. Only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Picket signs and picket lines. Call with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? There's too many of you dying. Mother, 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 there's far too many of you crying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Picket signs and picket lines. Cover me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
did it.
That's our hit. That is our hit.
Phenomenal. Super good. So how are you doing? You feeling good? Everything all good?
See, it's. I'm sorry, Ed?
How are you doing? How are you feeling? Everything all good now?
I don't know. I'll tell you, whatever it is, we've got several ghosts in the machine here in the house. The internet's kicking out. I'm not getting a good recording quality. The amp was out. The piano is falling apart.
You are amazing. You are amazing. Thank you. So good to see you. Really, really great to see you. That was Steve Venable. He's having gremlins. You know, like we're all flying planes around on fire trying to keep this thing going. And I'm so happy that Steve got to hang out. And now I'm going to leave you with one last thing for the night. Really fun. This is weird because there's a group, Valipala, that some of our longtime jam participant, the Troutman family, one of them, Nick, is the Nick. I better be Nick. It's Nick is the bass player in this band Valipala, and they had their world premiere video on the show a few weeks ago, and now I'm going to play the wrong video file. They accidentally sent me a file of them performing at the Acoustic in Fairfield instead of the music video, and then I was like, oh, but that's not the music video. I thought it was because it's pretty awesome. So I'm going to end the show with that tonight, and I'll say goodbye after it's gone. And here we go.
To be lovesick, to be tortured through the day, to be hopeless, 'cause this hope won't go away. Never alone with your imagined company, dreaming away will never fail to gather me. This is aching, my heart feels a vacancy. Wonderful it is when you're making me love sick, and I'm tortured through the day, and I'm hopeless. But you know shades of gray. But now I feel alright. I'm so blue, but I like it that way. Well, I never knew what loneliness could mean to me. The harder it is, the easier it is to breathe. 'Cause you in my arms look so wrong to me. I need you out of reach if I want to be love sick. And I'm tortured through the day. And I'm hopeless. I'm delivering the pain. Oh, la 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 la, la 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 la
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
So good. So good. So good. Well, we had a fun jam tonight, I think. A couple of weirdo glitches, but we had fun. This is still a homey kind of a thing. It's like a jam. When you run a jam, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this about like 13 years running them, and I was playing in them before that. It's live. It's live TV. It's live stage work. Things are going to go wrong, and strings are going to break at the wrong moment, and lights are going to fall over, and, you know, fights are going to break out and whatever. So I'm just happy that we can keep this vibe going, get everybody together. My favorite part is that now, after it's over, I get to go watch it, because when I'm running it, I don't really get a perception of what it's like to be a spectator on it. And I get to read the comments and see who was watching, and I really am glad that everybody came out to the jam again. This is the 6th one. Next week is the 7th one. 7's a charm, is that what they say? And hopefully soon we will be back in the real world together. So from Jam TV number 6, wish you a good night, and thanks for watching.
It's my time and I'm coming out to play. Get on that beat, I wanna misbehave. Yeah, go, look at me, go, make me wanna fight all the time. I'm shining now, makes no difference if the world.
Have a good night, everybody.